all, she thought, he is my brother. Will, what are you up to over there? I'm suspicious.
I'm just trying to figure out if we're going to do dad
so
facts.
Oh yeah, after all, she
Oh, no,
thought
we're not doing
he
dad
is my
facts, are we?
brother.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
We're not going to do any fact about our character after we introduce them?
We just say who we are.
What's
If you want to do a fact,
I just thought that'd be fun.
Suspicion through.
I'm just trying to figure out if we're going to do dad
so
facts.
hard on me.
No,
Oh yeah, after all,
Actually, wait.
No, we're not doing dad facts, are we?
I think I have a dad. Okay, cool.
We're not going to do any fact about our character after we introduce them?
We just say who we are.
Check 1, 2. Levels please all around.
I thought that'd be fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
just trying to
7,
figure
8,
out
9,
if we're going to check 1, 2, check.
Actually, wait.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact. We're doing dad
We're not going
facts.
to do any fact about our character after we introduce them?
We just say who we are.
Check 1, 2.
Dad
Levels please all around. 100% dad
1,
facts.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
just trying to
7, 8,
figure out
9,
if
10,
we're going to check 1, 2, check.
Actually, wait.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact. We're doing dad
We're not going to
facts.
do any fact about our character after we
Hanging
introduce
out.
them?
Saturday afternoon. Levels please all around. 100% dad
1,
facts.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
just trying to
7, 8,
figure out
9,
if we're
10,
going to check 1, 2, check.
Actually, wait.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact. We're doing dad
We're not going
facts.
to do any fact about our character after we
Hanging
introduce
out.
them?
Saturday afternoon. Levels please all around. 100% dad
1,
facts.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
just trying to
7,
figure
8,
out if
9,
we're
10,
going to check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Actually, wait.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact. We're doing dad
We're not going to
facts.
do any fact about our character after we
Hanging
introduce
out.
them?
Welcome back to the
Levels please all around. 100% dad
1,
facts.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
just trying to
7, 8,
figure out if we're
grandfather.
going to check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Actually, wait.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact. We're doing dad
We're not going
facts.
to do any
Kind
fact
of
about our character after we introduce them?
Welcome back to the
Levels please all around. 100% dad facts.
My name is Freddie Long.
grandfather.
Check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Actually, wait.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact. We're doing dad
We're not
facts.
going to do any
I
fact
just
about our character after we introduce them?
Welcome back to the
Levels all around. 100% dad facts.
Stage and screen silent film.
grandfather.
Check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact.
Actress.
Welcome back to the
Levels all around. 100% dad facts.
Stage and screen silent film.
grandfather.
Check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact.
Actress.
Levels all around. 100% dad facts.
Stage and screen silent film.
grandfather.
Check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact.
Levels all around. 100% dad facts.
Stage and screen silent film. Check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact.
Levels all around. 100% dad facts.
Stage and screen silent film. Check 1, 2, check.
We roll.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact.
What was the first movie?
Check 1, 2, check.
Testing. I need to figure out dad fact.
What was the first movie?
Check 1, 2, check.
What was the first movie? What was the first movie? What was the first movie?
Literally nobody said that.
What was the first movie? Robert Wilson.
Literally nobody said that.
Robert Wilson.
Literally nobody said that.
Robert Wilson.
Literally nobody said that. So that's what she likes. That's what she listens to in her spare time when she's not digging up scoops.
Hi. Sorry, just making some last minute adjustments there. Hello, my name is Beth May, and I play Stuart, aka Stud Stampler. Stud is an aspiring actor, dancer, and singer seeking stardom on Broadway, brought to San Dimas by the death of his alcoholic brother Carl. Now tasked with raising his nephew Willie as his own son, Stud has given up his dream for a more practical career, doing construction work. But Stud, always in awe of the silver screen and the adventures it depicts, compromised by working at Father's Own Films, where he could be close to the excitement he so longed for in his showbiz days. So actually, Stud is technically Ron Stampler's biological great uncle, but is, for all intents and purposes, his grandfather on his dad's side.
Okay. Okay.
Do
So
we have a? There's two.
Oh, there is a dad fact. Fun, great uncle fact about Stud Sampler is that he does not have polio.
a rarity in these ages. Okay, so when we last left you,
Can we do that one more time? Just intros, but for the that felt like a first one, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
So we'll do a second one.
Okay.
Dad fact. Okay. My name is Freddie Wong. I play not Glenn Close, but in fact Meryl Streep, a similarly named star, actor, stage and screen of the silent era, but falling into a bit of hard times now that talkies have made their way. So sort of like a former huge big deal, but as the movies made the transitions to sound, has not quite found his foothold in Hollywood, as being of Asian descent has made it a little bit more difficult to find roles, but was once a big deal and still carries himself as such.
Do mine for the first dad fact. Also, Will, you said Hildy for the last one. Does it matter?
Just do the alternate ones and we can kind of
Mix and match. Yeah, actually, because yes.
because some of those felt like intro ones, some of those didn't. Yeah.
My name is Matthew Arnold. I'm playing Robert Wilson, who is the grandfather of Darryl Wilson on his father's side, and he's a cowardly line producer who's been working for Fatherly for 11 or so years, and but deep down he wishes he was a stuntman. So a little fun fact about Robert: his favorite movie is Harold Lloyd's The Freshman. because he loves those funny slapstick movies and those stunts. But he never went to college, so it really felt cool to watch it. And his least favorite movie is also by Harold Lloyd, which is Safety Last, because he hates that message.
Perfect. Oh, so good.
Man.
Very good, very good. Hey, y'all, I'm Will Campos, and I'm playing... should I do shit? I'm trying to think of how to do it differently for the first one. It's probably fine, right?
It's probably fine. There's probably a world where we may kind of have to come in.
What if you just say that you're playing
Sally?
No. What, like if you're playing
just a
Henry's
thing.
grandma, and then you don't say a name right away, and then like because we immediately hear the name when you say like, "Hey, I'm Sally." Like,
Okay, yeah, that worked, right? Or
Yeah.
That's cool.
oh, I actually
Please just introduce yourself.
okay. Well, okay, so yeah, because it's not like I give up the ghost pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I could do I'm Sally Stipe, like, or am I? Like, we could do that.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
alright,
that.
yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Will Campos, and I am playing Sally Stipe, the grandmother of Henry Oak. Sally Stipe is a aspiring makeup artist who's working on the Fatherly Pictures' newest film, which stars. Well, you'll see what it stars. So Sally is wanting to make her way through Hollywood, or is she?
Oh,
Sally's
good
grandma fact is, or is she?
Nice.
Does she have a secret motivation that will be revealed and shock you to your core?
I hope she does it. That'd be a great intro.
That would be a
for some-
great flex if she did it. Yeah.
I got a good like organ cue we could play.
Can you
with that.
please just retroactively put it down, low, low?
Yeah. For
Okay,
sure.
great.
I'm gonna read the whole thing again, and you can't stop me. Is the problem? Hey, I'm Beth May, and I play Stuart, aka Stud Stampler. Stud is an aspiring actor, dancer, and singer seeking stardom on Broadway, brought to San Dimas by the death of his alcoholic brother Carl. Now tasked with raising his nephew Willie as his own son, Stud has given up his dream for a more practical career, doing construction work. But Stud, always in awe of the silver screen and the adventures it depicts, compromised by working at father's own films, where he could be close to the excitement he so longed for in his showbiz days.
Can you guess which daddy did the homework for their characters?
Whichever
I spent 2 weeks on that paragraph, and then when we came to like actually doing stuff, I'm like, Stud is Ron Stampler's biological great uncle,
His grunkle.
his grunkle on his father's side. And
Father's grunkle.
and fun fact about Stud, he also doesn't have tuberculosis.
Must be nice.
Clean bill of health.
Okay, so last time we left you, you were headed to. Basically, you'd been told by the head of R.L. Stein. R.L. Stein had told you to find the film Heart's Greatest Desire from the director J.J. Abrams, who had absconded with it. You tracked him to. Apparently, he is heading to Tennessee to reshoot the end of the film. You've successfully managed to get Meryl Streep a role as the new lead. And just basically
I assume also with like a letter of rec, right?
yeah, I mean the junior casting director probably gave you something that proves that.
Sent them a telegram.
Yeah, see, she sent a telegram.
That also job's probably done the moment they turn into monochrome zombies that were chasing us.
Oh, that actually brings up a good point. Gentlemen, we should send in a telegram to the home office to let them know what's going on. That seems like a good use of our time, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, I want to find a telegram guy.
Oh, I think Anthony was still explaining.
Oh.
Well,
Or
that's
you
fine.
don't.
That's fine.
Oh,
That's
no,
fine.
no, I mean, it just, oh, no,
I mean,
no,
it's
no.
basically it. I mean, you guys are going to do the radio play thing anyway. So
And
like,
I'm blind.
this was more for
Also,
you
I'm
guys.
blind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Beth is-
okay,
Also,
so-
Beth is blind.
So yeah, there's definitely a telegram office at Union Station, so you could just go up and use it. Honestly.
Oh, I want to hear from Anthony's Western Union, man.
Excuse me, is this the telegram office?
23 is Canoe. Why, yes, it is. Yeah, the message you want to send in dashes and or dots. I control the beep beep machine. The beep beep machine's what gets the what to where.
You bet your bippy we do. So we need to send one telegram to, what's the guy's name? To R.L. Stein, care of Fatherly Pictures.
Not a problem. What should I say?
Okay, now the trick with a good telegram is you want to keep it short so you don't run up a big tab. So we got to make it.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So R.L.
Stop.
Stop. Stop. R.L. Stop. Found information.
Stop.
about monsters.
Stop.
Let me explain the way that you stop. You use it like you would a period. You haven't really made a complete sentence yet, but I guess you
Read
can do
that. Read that back to me.
R.L. Stein, stop. Information, stop. And then you guys started. I couldn't tell what was in the what was in the telegram and what wasn't.
Tear that up and start over.
All right, we're starting over.
We don't have to pay for that one, right?
You absolutely do.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
okay.
get this
Let's
one
try to
right.
keep this one
It
clean,
always-
guys.
Just separate in the movie. Like, I guess it must have just been like texting back then. It always seemed like in the movies, like people do text like telegrams off the dome in movies, and I'm always very impressed by it because it's like you got to keep us. Anyway, this is all fascinating. I derailed our Cthulhu thing to get into telegrams because I always wanted to send a telegram. All right,
Do you know Morse code?
I do not.
All it takes is getting sick once and an app on your phone, and you can learn Morse code.
So I guess his name is RL. Stop. Found lead. Stop. Director in Tennessee. Stop. Stud blind. Stop.
Blind.
This is an impenetrable code you seem to be making.
4 tickets to Tennessee.
So much.
Stop.
Tennessee is the worst.
Wait,
You
is
could
he
just
the
the
that
end.
we're asking for 4 tickets?
Oh. We stop. Don't need tickets. Already got them.
So-
Stop.
So don't delete that. Keep everything you had.
And
all right.
that's it. We're on our way.
All right.
There. To
You just-
Tennessee.
Stop.
The entire time you've been doing that, he's been making eye contact with you and just going dee, 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 like perfectly doing it. So yeah, that's sent off now. R.L. Stein should.
That'll be $4,000.
Yeah, that'll be most of your money. No, it's fine. You can. It's not enough money to matter. Okay, cool. So R.L. knows
We're
about that.
rich, you see. We're able to send telegrams of any length.
Do any of you guys want to do funny improv bits with a telegram? We're here.
You want
So
to
this
do
is
some,
our
do some
chance.
prop work with the telegram?
Yeah, you guys want to do some audio prop comedy?
RL, stop. Worrying, stop.
Okay.
Can I send a telegram to my gal Sally?
Sure, why not?
Hi, Sally.
That's a lot of effort for a guy whose whole job is to send telegrams to people.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm getting paid either way.
Hi, Sally. Stop. I'll never stop. Normal stop. Don't stop there. I'll never stop loving you. Stop.
So let me repeat that. Hi, Sally. Stop. I'll never stop. Normal stop. Don't write stop there. Stop loving you.
No. Let me take that back. It's hi, Sally. Stop. I love you. Stop. I'll never stop. Stop.
Okay, so she'll okay. All right, that makes sense. No, you got
Yeah,
it.
you
got
can
it.
send
yeah.
it.
I love you. I'll never stop. Okay. Wow. Well done.
You're welcome.
You solved my telegram puzzle.
You did. What do we get? Do we
A
get a sword?
Werther's.
Yeah, you get Werther's Original.
Ooh.
The most flavorful
I will-
candy of 1939.
Dave, you want this? I don't want to take it.
I will point out that you forgot to put your name on the telegram.
Oh,
It can be from anybody.
she'll know it's from a Robbie.
All right. Well, we should. What is the
Werther's has
train?
been around since 1903, so yes, we get one Werther's.
We only get one.
You got to share it.
All right, everybody.
It's almost the Depression.
Everybody, take your tongues out. One look at a time.
Take my tongues out. I've seen some crazy shit. Crazy shoot.
Pass me that Werther's. I could use a bit of refreshment. It's the 30s. We had to make it work with,
Yep.
with only one Werther's. For
I
every 5
put the
people.
Werther's in my mouth and I take a delicious taste, and then I take out my mouth and toss it over to.
This is the most horrifying thing in this fucking horror.
Hildy
comic.
grabs the Werther's and takes one lick, and she goes, "You sucked off more than a fourth of this, sir, and you know it."
I'm sorry, I admit it.
and this is why I don't have tuberculosis.
Hey, Robert. Robert, did you
Yeah?
did you like that?
That like what?
The flavor of this candy?
Yeah, of course. It's Werther's. It's delicious. Why wouldn't I?
Huh.
What?
I'm just saying, here's your chance to lay in the groundwork for Charleston Chew, but
The Werther's tastes totally different than Charleston Chew.
know.
I'm not a fan of those Charleston Chews.
you're not?
No.
You're not
Isn't
a fan
that,
of the
isn't that
Charleston
incredible backstory? His great grandfather didn't like the taste of Charleston Chews. Oh,
the Dungeons
no.
and Daddy cinematic universe so much connects. This is
Also,
all
man.
planned.
Charleston Chews are around, the 1925 Charleston Chews.
No, it's
Really?
just a yummy chew made by my boy Charleston. Charles.
No, it's after the Charleston the dance.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the
We
train,
seem,
the
we're in
train's leaving.
danger of missing the train to
Yeah, the
Tennessee.
train's on its way out. It looks like I can see you from the tickets you guys have. You've got coach tickets. Maybe if you'd shown up a little bit earlier to the final level in the previous episode, you would have gotten first class. But it is what it is.
Well, we better hightail it.
Okay.
All right. How about a train?
Wait, hold on. I got to do another telegram. I'm
Okay.
just kidding. No.
Okay, so inside the train, you sit down in coach, and
Hey, you know that's weird because Daryl's like a stay-at-home coach.
it all
Holy
connects.
shit! It's all.
This is like a J.J. Abrams thing, but good.
Daryl made C-3PO.
Okay, so the conductor comes by and just is checking everybody. He's not taking tickets yet. That'll happen once the train starts.
Everybody, let me hold on to the tickets. I don't want anybody to lose them.
I go up to the conductor and I say, "Pardon me, boy, is this the Chattanooga choo-choo?"
This is on the way to
Holy
Tennessee.
shit.
Chattanooga is oh, you're making a laugh. You're having a little bit of joke at the
Well,
expense.
Chattanooga's in Tennessee.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
that
think
was,
so, yeah.
That's why I was so excited to do my Chattanooga choo-choo.
Sir, is
joke.
there somebody we can talk to on the train
yeah,
that knows
shit,
where
it
we're
is.
going?
That's my bad. I'm the substitute conductor. Let me bring in the real one. And then he leaves, and an identical guy comes in with a slightly different mustache, and he goes, "Yes, Chattanooga is in Tennessee. I've always known that, and why wouldn't I? This is the Chattanooga Choo Choo."
Hey, does anybody want to take the window seat? I just don't really see myself using it that much.
Oh.
Oh, goodness me, oh my, that's a blindy. There's all kinds of things we could be problematic about in 1939.
Hey, how would you know? I got these beautiful glass eyes.
Yeah, he's got glass eyes and sunglasses.
I'm really good at noticing glass eyes. I'm the conductor that can do that.
I want that skill.
Okay, so just so you know, this trip from San Dimas to Tennessee is going to take about 3 days. We're going to have 3 stops. One's going to be in New Mexico, one's in Arkansas, and then we'll end at the destination. If you want to check out basically the way that this train is structured is you're currently in the coach car.
I'm sorry, did he say 3 days?
3 days,
When are we leaving?
like in 5 minutes.
I gotta go to send a telegram. I just run it and send Sally a telegram saying I'm gonna be gone for 3 days.
Great.
We don't have to do
What's,
a hilarious
what's the
bit.
telegram message?
It's Sally, love you. I'm gonna be gone 3 days. I'm gonna be gone for 3 days. Super love you. Hope to see you soon. This time, so you know, is Robert, and so was the last telegram was also Robert.
Wait,
Stop.
but you don't know? Maybe someone sent her a telegram that says "I hate you" between the telegram you,
You
sent
weren't
her.
there. You weren't there to stop me.
Stop.
So as you run away, you barely hear the telegram guy going, "You never said stop. I have to keep charging you forever." Okay, so the conductor says, so the way that this train is structured is you're currently in the, as I mentioned, you're in coach, which is basically more or less the middle of the train.
We get it. We're not rich.
I mean, I'm
rich.
I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just letting you know where you are. Behind you is the sleeper. Or sorry,
Does,
to the no,
does the conductor of this train go up to every person and explain how the train works before he takes off?
you look like well, no, I'm not the engineer. I'm the conductor. I'm here to make sure the guests are entertained. And you look like a bunch of what we call train virgins who've never been on a train. So I figured I'd sort of explain the way. What I'm basically doing is passive aggressively suggesting you don't go north into the sleeper car because that's for rich people and you
Sir,
shouldn't
I'll
be
have
there.
you know I'm not just a train virgin. Oh wait, no, I have. Shoot, never mind. Nope.
Nope, you might have impregnated her. So
Nope, I've had sex.
Hey, I've had sex with trains. Plenty of trains.
Do you want to take that again without the fucking motorcycle? Let's get that. Okay. So again, please don't head north toward the front of the car because that's where the sleeper car is, and that's where the
Just fine clothing. And I'm like, I clearly don't belong here.
roll
And
credit rating.
I'm like, maybe he'll recognize me, huh? No, I failed the credit rating check.
And he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I recognize you. You haven't been in pictures in quite a long time. It makes sense that you'd be here." So
Hey,
ahead
so
of you.
if they're so important, why are they sleeping, huh? I mean, we got an important job to do. We're not allowed to tell you about it, but we're important too, and we should be able to lay down at least.
I mean, you can try your best to lay down. It's just sort of sitting room only. That's what makes coach. So just to reiterate, the way that the train works, just in case that you might have to explore it for any reason during this episode that takes place entirely on a train, the very first car in the very front is the engine. The engineer's there, obviously. Behind that is the baggage cart. That's where all your baggage goes. I noticed you didn't seem to have any for a 3-day trip, but that seems normal.
we
I
weren't
guess.
really aware that it was gonna be 3 days.
It was pretty obvious it was going to be a while.
How long did you think it was going to take us to get to Tennessee?
I should have known.
Behind that is the sleeper car, which is all the rich folks' car. Behind that is where we are, coach. Behind this car is the diner car, which is where you will go for your meals. Behind that is the final car, the observation deck, which is basically a big old glass car where you can sort of look and see the scenery go by.
Rub it in, why don't you?
I mean, anybody can. You can do that.
No.
Oh, right, you're blind.
Yeah.
Sorry. I apologize. Okay, so unless you have any other questions, I think we're almost ready to go. And as he says that, a bunch of more people rush on to into the coach room, holding bags and with what you can hear is like metal clinking inside, like heavy equipment. And you can notice a lot like the cast, the would-be cast members back that you saw in Griffith Observatory. They are kind of sepia. They're missing some color to them, and they're all and they sit down.
Oh, we haven't really dealt with the fact that that Meryl is black and white yet.
Yeah.
What?
And you're noticing that the conductor didn't think that was weird.
Huh.
Crew huddle.
Crew huddle.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Thank you, conductor, for explaining how trains work to us.
Absolutely, anytime. Well, no, that was the only time.
So Meryl, I couldn't help but notice that you're looking a little different.
Oh, I need to moisturize my skin.
No, you're like you've lost all color, like not just like sick, but like totally lost like your clothes and everything too. You have no color.
I feel like this is gonna be the first time that I noticed this because everything up until here we've been like in the dark and running around, right? So I take a look at my hands. I'm like, ugh, what's going on? Makeup girl.
Roll sanity.
Makeup girl. I miss it. That's a 88.
Okay, so you're gonna take a d6 of damage, sanity damage.
1 damage.
Okay.
Listen, Meryl, you look exactly the same to me.
Hey, makeup girl.
I couldn't tell if that was a blind joke or he was in black and white movies joke.
Both.
Both. Hey, makeup girl.
Yes, maybe we can make you look,
Powder me up.
Okay, well, I'll see what I can do.
It looks like everybody. Actually, it looks like we're the problem because everybody else that just came on the train, I can't help but notice, but they look more
a lot like those crazy actors.
Yeah, including the one right next to us. We're the ones that kind of stand. We're the ones that kind of stand out. And those last ones try to kill us.
So one of them, you guys are actually. No, yeah, you don't have to roll for it. So you guys are talking, and one of the people next to you, one of the sepia people, opens up their suitcase, and inside you can see a big camera, and they sort of nod, satisfied, and they close the suitcase again. Another one checks their suitcase, and there looks to be, I don't know how many of you would even recognize this, but like really rudimentary like microphone stuff for getting audio. Yeah.
This must be the crew for the new movie. This must be the crew for the film.
Fellas, I think it would be prudent if you took a little trip to the lavatory and made yourselves up to blend in with the crowd, don't you think?
Oh, so like make us look a little bit more drained.
Yes.
That'll probably be easier than getting you back to full color.
That is racist, but I'm not sure how.
But because you're black and white.
I'm kidding. True, probably. Plus, you could never hope to perfectly capture my beautiful skin tones, even in this light.
Yeah, someone would know something was off.
I don't know, Mr. Streep. I lost a lot of blood today, and I'm thinking I look a little pallid myself, although obviously I wouldn't be able to check.
I think so. This crew is going to where we're supposed to be going. So it sounds like we just keep our heads down, everything's fine, and we're gonna get to the director.
Maybe we can blend in with the crew and find some answers out about this movie.
Oh, that's a good idea because they're not looking at us. They're not trying to kill us right now. So that's definitely a plus compared to last time. So
okay, do you guys want to head to the bathroom and I'll do disguise makeup on everyone with my disguise skill?
That sounds great.
Okay, we should all go like 30 seconds. It'd be weird if we
Meryl's
all went at
gonna
the same
sit
time.
and coach and be like, "Where's the drink service? Do they come by with a cart? I'd like to order drinks."
So the audio guy turns to you and goes like, "They don't do that here. We're coach. We're the ones that don't matter."
Shut up, poor.
Okay, so the three of us go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna use what my. And to be fair, I'm not a great makeup artist, but I do know a thing about disguising myself to get into crazy situations as a cub reporter. Okay, we're gonna show you.
Yeah, we need to speak about
do
that
one for
'cause
everybody.
You lied to us.
We'll get to that later. So I got for the first one, we'll say I did Robert first. So I got a 18, which I think is
That sounds like a success.
Sounds pretty good.
it's a hard success, not an extreme
Fantastic.
success.
Okay. So Robert looks great.
That looks great. I'm gonna go to the bathroom next to this one and take a piss if you don't mind.
Okay,
So I
thank you
leave.
for telling me that. All right, Stud, you're up next.
Over there.
Stud's makeup did not come out so well.
Okay. So Stud, if you ever have to convince somebody that you are one of the monochrome, you're gonna do so with a penalty dice.
Okay.
What if I tell him that he looks great, though? And then he is acting like he has.
I know the
full-
confidence is gonna get him there. The confidence allows him to make the roll at all, but like the reality of the shitty job is
Nurture or nature, indeed.
And then mine went even worse.
okay. So you also have a penalty dice if you try to convince people that you're monochrome.
Okay, well, this didn't go great.
I come back. Hey,
But
guys
what you
look-
can do is you can try again every day.
Okay.
Every stop of the journey, you can try again.
You guys look great. Totally great.
I know we look bad, but
Okay.
thank you
yeah,
for
you
humoring us.
do. Okay. Well, let's go back and see what Meryl's up to. And we go back to the train car.
And Meryl's probably screaming at somebody about how poor they are.
I'm trying to flag down the conductor and being like, where? No, the conductor's probably checking and asking where my ticket is, but I don't have it, so he's almost like,
Conductor. Well, you guys have tickets. She
Yeah.
gave you tickets.
yeah.
But
I don't have them on me.
right. Yeah. No, he's not checking yet. He's probably in the sleeping car dealing with all the rich people first because
Right.
their complaints matter more than yours do.
Oh.
Then as you guys probably sit down and come back in, he comes back in and he asks for your tickets.
Oh, here's the tickets for all 4 of us. Here you go, sir.
All right. He looks at it and yeah, it does check out. You have 4 coach tickets.
Now, when is
Congratulations.
the
Rips them.
drink cart coming through here?
The drink cart is not coming through here. There is a dining car.
So you're
behind
telling
you.
me the drink cart, I need to go to the drink cart.
Yes, I would say so. It is in the dining car behind you.
I'm going to get a drink, fellows.
Mr. Streep, are you gonna get water?
No. I need something considerably stiffer.
Ice.
Water on ice. No, thank you. I'm gonna kind of go over there.
Oh, and the conductor, as you're leaving, he grabs you by the shoulder and he says, so just to clarify, I assume based on your current level of chrominosity that you are going to be the new lead. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
I see.
My word travels fast in this town. Ha.
Certainly. I just want to let you know that I've been told to make sure that you do not bother though you may wish to see the script, the screenplay, as I believe some notes are still being made on it in the sleeping car. I've been instructed by the writer there to request that you not bother him for your lines.
Pish posh! An actor of my caliber deserves to see these signs, these words. How am I to act if I'm to just be presented to them on the day of? I need to rehearse.
He gently grabs you by the throat and he says, "You're going to do exactly what you did to get the job. You're going to see the truth of it." In the moment, the reality, and as he says reality, he wipes his hand across his brow, and you see that he's made up too. He is completely monochrome.
Very well. Think of me so I can get a drink.
He does.
The service here is terrible. And one of these days, I'll leave a Yelp Telegram review.
I'll yell from the hills.
I will yell from the hills. Why, I'll tell them. Anyway. My dumb Yelp jokes go nowhere. Not in this realm or the Forgotten Realms.
Right, what do y'all want to do?
So I want to go into the drinks room and kind of just listen for things and kind of schmooze about, as I am one of them.
I mean,
I could go to the drinks room with you because I could listen to stuff. Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. So as you go into the drink room, you see a couple the drink room, the dining car.
It worked.
As you go into the dining car, you see a couple of basically you see a bartender and you see a waiter, and they're sort of waiting around. They go, "Oh, dinner isn't being served for a little bit unless you want to drink. If you wish a drink, you can have a drink at the bar." And
I have a reservation with my good friend Jim Bean.
Did you say Jim Bean with an N?
Jim Beam.
Okay, I heard Jim Bean. And I thought that was very adorable.
Jim Bean is his brother.
There should be a guy on the train named Jim.
Somebody say my name.
Jim.
I'm Jim.
I'm Jim. Okay, so as you sit down, a couple of people come in from the direction that you came from, and they are hurriedly taking off like winter clothing and like sighing to themselves and wiping away makeup with handkerchiefs. And you see that, like the conductor and like you, they're completely black and white, not the sepia of the crew that were in your coach or whatever. And they go, oh, what a pleasure to finally be able to be ourselves. Oh, it's disgusting being amongst the chattel of society when we could be making high art. Oh, here we come, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And they sit down and they get some drinks. They go, "Ooh, who are you?"
Are they one table? Are they like next to us?
Yeah, they're sitting right next to you at the bar.
Oh. I thought you may have recognized me on the way in. Of course, I'll sign an autograph.
Oh, no. Why?
You're being modest, of course. I pull a headshot. I pull a headshot from my day bag, and I hand it over signed.
So the it's already signed.
Already signed, pre-signed. I'm on this game early.
So so it's a woman wearing like a flapper hat and a guy who just kind of looks kind of gruff and
Flapper hat, huh? About 20 years out of style, isn't it?
when you're rich, you don't have to be in style. I make the style. So she
My
takes,
attempt to neg you did not work.
no, I'm afraid it didn't. That only works from Caucasians. She takes it from you and goes, yes. My sister's had many untoward thoughts about you.
Ah,
So you're coming to work on this film.
work. Apply my trade to lend my talents, perhaps.
I'm surprised. That's
Surprised?
Yes.
Why are you surprised?
well, because frankly, I thought that Mr. Abrams had a little bit more taste than that. But
How dare you,
knows?
madam,
I'm being
impugn
ridiculous.
upon my good name?
I lean over.
Do you know
and
who this is? This is Meryl Streep. Say the line, Meryl. Say the line that you
Perhaps
say.
this will jog your memory. Hold your body against mine, baby, and rub it up a little bit.
Oh, I just love that. I could hear that for days.
again, I know who you are.
I'm
I'm
changing
not
it every time, aren't I?
it's by a little bit. Yeah, I know who you are. I'm just not terribly impressed. I'm Kathleen Kennedy, the producer. Nice to meet you.
Oh man.
And she puts her hand out all limp and like asks you to take it.
And I'm his understudy. The name is Stud Stampler.
Lovely.
Stud for understudy. you
I'm
see.
Robert Wilson. I'm the line producer.
Oh, you're the.
Are you guys also in the same?
You think you're the line producer on this picture? No.
Oh, I'm a line producer for Father. They're not here. I came here so I could learn and just observe.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm.
You want to
I'm
be
not,
the next Kathleen Kennedy, is it?
We're thinking
yeah,
about
or a stunt person if you have any. I'm just gonna be around if you need any extra. If you need an extra hand, I'll.
Stunt person.
We're thinking
Yeah.
about calling it an unpaid internship.
Ooh, exposure.
Minus the unpaid part.
Well, I'll let you know if we have any openings open up, I suppose. Anyway, I think I'm growing tired of this conversation with you, and I'm going to head to the observation deck.
Yes, do that.
Okay, boys, we seem to know where the script is going, where the movie's going. So for me, I want to know what's going on at the end of the line here. But in terms of the three of you being, on this job for reasons of locating the film, it seems like we know it's in Oak Ridge. Like,
I know. My thought was like just kind of relax and stay on the train and not cause trouble till we get there. But I did have two questions.
One, what's in that script?
No, that reminds me. Oh well, I guess that's a good question. My first.
Two, how big are my lines?
That brings me to my first point, which is I don't know how to say this, but I do feel like I don't know if Meryl's really in it for this mission. And it's
Oh,
gonna
we'll get them.
And it's a little scary.
How
And,
dare you.
Meryl?
No.
It does seem like you're a little excited about the acting part, and not the fact that one of
Hey,
our friends
hey.
is blinded.
As far as I'm
dark
concerned,
deeds are afoot, Meryl.
Robbie, Meryl's got dreams, and sometimes your dreams take priority over the basic sort of structured elements of human life. But that's what keeps us going, That's what's gonna get us to Tennessee, and then really do the job, really make this movie magic happen. And I got
listen, Bobby, I can tell you're a below-the-line rube. Listen, there's two ways we can play this. As far as I'm concerned, as far as Meryl Streep is concerned, I'll be able to kill two birds with one stone. However, how much better leverage for us? Get a little bit to be able to rescue this other production and then put myself at the head of it. And if I'm going up top, taking you folks with me. So you do best to shut your mouth and follow my lead.
Okay, this is why I don't like working with actors. The second question was, I do feel like we have to address the problem, or not problem. I didn't mean to start that way. Sally, could you tell us more about you and who you are?
Damn it. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
I want answers, Hilda.
So, I suppose I would never normally betray my code of ethics and give up the ghost while on assignment, but given the fact that you've all saved my life tonight, well, you haven't. You ran away when we were in trouble.
I did
I'm
what you
pointing
told
at
me.
Robert. But John blinded himself, and Meryl's turned black and white. I suppose I should tell you what's really going on. I'm not really a makeup girl named Sally Stipe.
You're a detective.
I'm Hildy Russett, cub reporter for the San Dimas Defender.
I'm completely wrong.
I've been trying for months to get a good story about fatherly pictures so I can apply to the big trades in Hollywood, like the Hollywood Reporter and Variety and Deadline. That's where I want to be in Tinseltown. See,
So You're a rat mole hiding out in the system, are you?
I thought if I could get a really sensational piece together, I could make my way up in this world. And but little did I know I was going to stumble onto the story of the century in terms of what's going on here. Now, I know that kind of puts me at odds with what you guys are trying to do in terms of hushing this up for fatherly pictures. So I don't know how to solve that problem. But
Hildy, can I call you Hildy?
sure, that's my name. You can call me that.
I got a real scoop for you. Former has-been silent film star becomes lead man once again. Why don't you follow that? Do you need some quotes from me? I take it you're taking copious notes
Yes.
of my travels and my
In
journeys.
fact, I'm thinking that you can be the centerpiece of my story. The dashing, the silent film hero who becomes a real hero as he saves this motion picture.
I love it.
All right, well,
Whatever Hildy's doing, I'm in.
Okay, well, it does seem like you're very competent. I do have to point out, I would fatherly pictures would like the $250 we paid as a makeup artist back, since
Well, I'm not going to do that, you see, because A, I was the makeup girl on set, so as far as I'm
There was a
concerned,
lot of
I earned
complaints.
that. I earned that money, and B, I've already spent it, as I'm a big cash poor.
okay, that second one makes more. That's a bigger problem. I'll accept that.
I gotta say, I'm okay with this. As long as all of it, comes out in the presses, so to speak, after we handle it. I mean, if it has to come out at all. But I respect it. You have dreams, and you're just trying to accomplish them.
It always comes back to it.
I respect it. You respect it, stud, and I respect you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I respect you so much, and you're so good with you're a multitasker. You do makeup, you do journalism, and then that's all I know about you, actually. But I'm sure you're good at other things, like maybe Scrabble or
I've been known to play a game of Scrabble or two in my day.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're all on the same page here.
I still think we should go for that script.
The script.
The worst possible thing that could happen to us is we get all the way to Tennessee and we get on set and I'm unprepared.
You know what they do say is that the script is the most important part of a movie. And the person who writes the script is the most
who
important
said that?
and most talented person involved in the production of a film.
They have the prettiest penis. The breath smells great.
And if you really want to know, it's like the last thing we want to do is get to Tennessee and have a bunch of unexpected surprises. Lord knows those have been going poorly long enough for us. If we could get a sneak at that script, we might know what we're in for once we get to Tennessee.
Just talk about sort of, how it's going over there. Have they been on set before?
That's a good point. Maybe we should, before we head up to do the script, maybe we should reconnoiter, or rather, since Meryl and Daryl, since Meryl and since Meryl and Robert are both kind of blending in a little bit more than you and me, maybe the two of you can. Well, I'm trying to think what they should do. Should they infiltrate or we probably shouldn't split up.
What are we hoping to get with the script? I mean, I can go and try to. I mean, not pretend I am a producer. I can go and ask that I need this new sites to help budget it or whatever, and maybe they'll give it to me. I'm just a little nervous about it, and I just don't want to get noticed.
It's true. If something does go wrong, we don't have anywhere to mad dash off to. We're trapped on a train with a bunch of people who've turned sepia and are no offense, Meryl, but we've had.
I'm still liking the whole sleeping, just sitting on the train and sleeping, and then see what happens, because
That's
again,
true.
we kind of know all the info, and the train's brilliant. That's what's great about a car is you don't have to be driving; you can just sit, and then
So
we're
you're
good.
telling
we're
me
gonna
you
be there.
want to spend 3 days sleeping and eating on Father's Own's dime?
Yeah, unless something horrible would happen or some surprise event occurs at some point. That's exactly how it should go.
Can't imagine why I would.
I was thinking, with everybody so excited about now the artistic sort of truth coming out, all these sepia people talking about how they're excited for this new direction that the film is going. I mean, maybe we could use this time to sort of get in touch with the art and sort of mingle with them and ask what they're seeking in life, what their dream is with this picture and why it's so different and why we're so lost as to how to find these lost filmmakers.
I think that's we can
Barman, what time is dinner?
What time is dinner?
It might be a little late for that.
Yeah, it's a little late, but
Well, then what good is this car?
Well, yeah, it was 1 a.m. when we got here.
yeah, it was pretty late.
What time is the midnight post dinner aperitif? Well, not aperitif. What is it afterwards? When you drink?
Digestif.
Digestifs.
I mean, if you we're not serving anything properly, but if you want some like nuts or bar food, or we have a little something for. But we're mainly focusing on serving breakfast next morning. If you wish to go to sleep, now would be a great time. And there are, as we say in as my mother always said, that if you sleep all night, you get advantage die on mental tasks the next day. If you don't sleep at all, you get disadvantage dice. And if you sleep for only 4 hours, you get a con save. And then if you fail, you get a disadvantage. So depending on how.
And my dad used to say, which assuming that this is a phrase that they used back in the day and not a more recent military phrase, is that we shouldn't. Oh wait, how does it go? Shit. Oh, why stand when you can sit, and why sit when you can lay down, and why lay down when you can sleep, guys? We should sleep.
Well, and Coach, it doesn't appear to be much laying down, but I suppose we can sit and catch some shut-eye.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% sleepy.
Okay.
Very well. I think we should take a sleep, take a nap, but guard our belongings carefully. What scant ones we have.
Sleep with one eye open.
We take a nap and we enjoy ourselves, and 3 days later we're in Tennessee.
No offense, Dud.
I'm actually just going to kind of pop these eyes out and then just put them in my pocket, I guess.
Oh, that doesn't seem sterile.
What's that mean?
Sterile was around then, right?
Yeah.
I'll spit on them first.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Oh, they're not my eyes. That's okay.
Okay. So you all get a good night's sleep, and you're fine. Nothing happens when you're sleeping.
Oh. The train crashes.
No, you're fine. So you wake up bright and early, 7 or 8 a.m., whatever, and you're on your way to New Mexico. You're about to the train.
Are you stuck in a voice?
Yeah. The train will shortly stop in New Mexico.
I loved it.
The conductor comes by and says, "All right, everybody, the train's going to stop in New Mexico a little bit after breakfast. If you'd like to get breakfast, you can get so in the dining car."
Where in New Mexico?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
I knew I should have taken that left turn in Albuquerque.
Jewel of the desert, Albuquerque.
A lot of good green chili in Albuquerque, actually.
I heard about the blue meth, too.
Okay, so as you are, are you going to go to the dining car, or what are you going to do?
I think we're going to go to the dining car.
let's get some
I'm
breakfast.
hungry. I've been hungry since last night.
Okay, so actually, no, I should do that in opposite order. Sorry. So first we're gonna stop at. Let me reset that a little
Okay.
bit. So first we're gonna stop at Albuquerque, and then shortly after that stop, we will have breakfast in the dining car. If you wish to stretch your legs a little bit at Albuquerque, you'll have about 10 minutes to do so. You can catch your mail, make a telegram, or whatever. And there are a couple shops nearby if there's anything you feel like you need, sundries or the like. But yeah.
Turquoise.
I run to go make a telegram.
Okay, so train pulls in the station at Albuquerque. You go to the telegram office.
Hey, Sally. It's Robert. I realize I'm not going to be gone for 3 days. It's 3 days in one direction. So I really meant to say is that I should be back in 6 days, but it's been a day, so I should be back in 5 days. Love you. Stop.
Oh, thank God, the stop can. Oh, for a second there. Oh. All right, so that's been sent off.
Hildy, did you need to?
Oh, yeah, actually, I'm going to make a quick phone call myself.
Okay.
Hello, operator?
Operator.
I'd like to call collect to San Dimas, California.
San Dimas. Ooh, boy. Connecting you to... Wait, who? Yeah, who? What? Who?
Get me 1-800-CALLATT to California.
Don't they usually?
The guy picks up the phone and goes, "Oh, it's Bob. We had a baby. It's a boy."
Usually, don't they connect operator to operator?
Yeah, probably.
Nice, that's hot.
Let me connect you to San Dimas. She connects you to San Dimas.
San Dimas, hello. This is Hildy Johnson calling for the San Dimas Defender.
All right, let me connect you.
Editor's desk.
Oh, editor's desk. Of course. Connects you, and then you hear the familiar voice of your editor going, "It better be Hildy."
Julian, it's me, Hildy.
Yeah.
All right, bad news. My cover's been blown. Good news. It seems like the crew I'm traveling with is okay with that. And thinks, boy, oh boy, this story is heating up more than ever. First of all, I got a hot tip on the San Dimas cat strangler, but more about that later. We've met, absconded. We're on our way. No, Julian, we're on our way to Tennessee. See, they're reshooting the end of the movie in Tennessee where the oak trees grow tall in Oak Ridge. And there's going to be some sort of crazy scene. I'm going to try to get some select scenes from the script for you, just to have them as like a sort of mixed media thing in the middle of the script, in the middle of the story, you know?
That's great. I've been trying to pivot to more of a gossip column thing. So if you can get me those pages, if you can leak them, that'll be great for our readership. They love to read things when they're still in script form before they can properly judge them.
People flip out for leaks.
They love them.
Like that clown movie that's coming out. The whole script leaked, and
Yeah.
people are gabbing about it all over
Yeah.
Tinseltown.
Everybody's got an opinion. That's what we want.
Well, I'm in the opinion business, and I'm going right back there to it. In the meantime, do you think you could wire me in advance for some money, for expenses once I get to Tennessee?
Why don't you get me some pages and I'll get you.
How am I supposed to get you pages? It's the 1930s. It's not like we have fax machines. Take this down.
You dictate it.
Give me money.
All right, I'll have some. So your next stop is in what train are you on? What's the next stop?
I'm on the 3:15 train from San Dimas, California to Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
All
Not
right.
the 3 o'clock.
Oh,
not the
okay.
3:30. The 3:15.
I was looking at 3 o'clock. I was very confused. Okay, looking at my newspaper, I can see that you're going to stop in Arkansas tomorrow. So I'll have some money. I have a couple hundred waiting for you. That's a lot. I'll have $50 waiting for you in Arkansas when you arrive.
Okay, great. See if they can get me a gun too. Bye.
A gun.
I'm knocking on the window like, did you tell them about me?
Yeah, I sure did. When they heard that Meryl Streep was in this story, they went absolutely bonkers. Bananas. Cuckoo, I tell you.
So do any of you know Morse
Wait.
code? Not characters. Sorry, the characters, not the people. Whenever your characters recognize Morse code upon hearing it? Because you're in the telegraph office and a telegram is coming in.
Oh, I feel like I would.
Would my hearing be so acute that I could just...
You definitely hear it. Would you understand?
I feel like Hildy would. I don't know.
No,
about
Hildy
you.
would. Yeah, no.
Hildy's
Hildy
like,
would because
if you're a
she-
reporter,
I
if you were
worked
a
in a
radio
telegram
operator, yeah, if you were a
office.
radio
Right.
operator at
Yeah.
some point.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
why don't you give me a listen roll, Hildy?
I do need to make a phone call after this, though.
Like a real one?
No,
Oh, okay.
character.
a real one in character.
Shit. What is my listen? Ugh, my listen's terrible. All right, I didn't hear it.
Not even could spend luck. It'd be a lot of luck.
It'd be most of my luck.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But you can at least see that the message comes in, and then the conductor comes by the telegraph office and goes like, "Got anything for?" And before he can even finish, the guy holds out his hands on the telegraph. Also, the conductor is again in makeup to make himself look not monochrome. Takes the telegram, goes, "Thanks, Bob," and puts it in his pocket and heads back onto the train. So you want to make a phone call?
Yes. Put me through to San Dimas, California.
Putting you through to San Dimas, California. This is San Dimas. How can I conduct your call?
They
Hi.
sound so similar.
I would like to speak to the Stampler residence, Willie, please.
All right. You hear the phone ring. You hear Willie's telltale inhale. What?
Hey, kiddo, it's Stud here. I hope you got off to school okay. I know you hadn't actually been going, but I'm just hoping. I feel like I believe in you, and you can turn yourself around and maybe just stop.
Oh, you're leaving me?
No,
Ooh.
Willie, I would never.
No.
I would never leave you. I'm here for you, and I know you're going through a tough time, and I miss your dad like hell, but
Yeah,
now.
it's one of us. So the pet store called, and they said that they have too many cats, and they need to get rid of them as quickly as they can.
Oh, I love
So-
cats. I hate to see that they're suffering like that.
Yeah, no, they have too many. They need to get rid of them. So if you could maybe wire them some money and then tell them I'll pick it up or something, that would be ideal for me.
The pet store. Well, listen, I got some big fish to fry. I didn't want to tell you this because I didn't want to scare you, but I lost my eyes. So it's it's a complicated time here, and actually, now that I'm thinking of it, you're not too nice to cats because you kept killing them and stuff, and everybody was like, "That's a red flag." But I'm like, well, he just lost his father. I don't know, it's just Anyway, Willie, I just want you to hang in there. Maybe try going to school. Maybe not try to engage as many violent behavior just because you think it's macho. And that's sort of my advice for now. But
Actually, you know what? I've got a tab open at another pet store. I think I'll go there on my own. That's fine.
Willie, wait.
All right, bye, Dad. No, he wouldn't say Dad. All right, bye, great
He
uncle.
called me Dad.
No. All right, bye, Stud. And he hangs up.
Well, yikes.
What
Maybe I
was
should
going
call
on
the
there, Stud?
police next.
You should call the police. Why?
No, it's my nephew, my son, my adopted son, Willie. He's I don't know. He keeps talking about business and manlyhood, and he's got some strange ideas about what it is to be a man, and I don't know. Sometimes I worry about him, what he might do to people in the future, who he might influence.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, do you all shuffle back onto the train? Do you?
Is there any snacks? Come on.
We stay in Albuquerque. What are you gonna do?
Your move.
I know exactly what I was doing.
No,
Okay.
I'm on the train.
Okay, so if you get back on the train, you can go eat at the dining hall, or you can actually. So right now, you can see a lot of as you enter the train, you can see a lot of the more affluent people, the producers and other people, are shuffling their way to the dining car to have breakfast, which presumably means that they're not going to be in the sleeping car.
Yes.
So
Hildy.
What's that?
You see what I'm seeing here?
They're making their way to the dining car.
That's right, which means.
The sleeping car will be wide open, and we can get 40 winks.
Oh, I
And
thought,
we'll steal the script.
right. I thought it was just I was expecting you to say it's breakfast time and I'm hungry. Well, that's fine. We can get the script. Yes, the script. Yes.
I did the psych out joke before you could do the psych out joke.
We could maybe make a distraction because the train's only one way. So what's nice is that if we block the path to the sleeper car, they can't get in there.
I mean, but
Should
if
we-
someone tries to get into the sleeper car and they can't, it's going to kind of set off some alarms.
No, but I'll
What
just
if
say
we,
there's a flood in the bathrooms or something, and then they're waiting. I'm a producer. I'll say, hey, just wait up. We'll be out. You'll be able to get back to your sleeper car in a second. What's the big
You're
deal?
also a
It's the morning.
dad, so you could be like, don't go in there.
Yeah, don't go in there. I just took a big poop. You can't do it. Yeah.
Ace Ventura.
What were you going to say, Stud?
I was gonna say, well, shouldn't we have another script or some pieces of paper that we could put on to so that people won't recognize that we stole it so fast?
Oh, does anyone have a copy of the script for the Blue Planet?
I think you absolutely would.
Yes,
Yeah.
in my day bag.
Yeah,
here,
I
yes.
got
In my valise.
I got tons of copies and all the sides and everything.
All right, well, we'll do a switcheroo just so they
right.
hopefully, and we'll take the Brads out and put the title page. No, let's just leave them the whole script. Seems like that might be more interesting and have.
Yeah, because maybe they'll like it so much they'll be like, wow, who wrote this?
Do we need to steal the script? We can just have a look at it, don't we?
Well, we need to we need to tell people what it says, and I mean, I'm not gonna take a good look at it, obviously. So I was hoping that somebody could write it down.
Let's go find it, and then
Yes.
we'll figure out what to do with it.
We'll keep the blue pages handy.
Are you saying we're all gonna go in?
No, I think you two should cause some kind of distraction while Hildy and I attempt to figure out where the writer's room is and break in.
Okay, I'm gonna run into you, and you're gonna say, "What are you, blind?"
You know what? I honestly had the exact same idea. That's a great idea. And then you can just fall on the floor, and I'll be like, "Hey, what can I do? This guy's blind. He's hurt. What are you gonna do? Move a blind guy? They're gonna feel uncomfortable about it. It's a great distraction.
Now, here's the question. Do you folks need to be in the makeup?
I'm already pretty good in makeup.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
she-
yeah, you know what? I'll
It
reapply
studs
our
on the
makeup. Let me do
floor. Oh yeah.
it. Stud's makeup is once again very bad.
All right.
But my makeup's pretty good.
Okay. So you get advantage on convincing people that you are a monochrome.
All right.
All right.
So I think we're splitting up a little bit.
I
Daddy
hope-
Master.
Okay. So let's follow the two of you that head into the sleeper car first. So as you enter the sleeper car, you can see that it consists of a bunch of horizontal beds sort of stacked on top of each other, kind of like bunk beds and stuff. And you can see that it is actually empty at the moment.
Are there no individual rooms?
I don't think sleeper cars had that. Did they?
back depends. Back then, it depends.
Let's say that that there are no individual rooms, just a bunch of open air fucking cars.
They would have had
Open
individual
base.
rooms.
Did they? Shit.
Yeah, Murder on the Orient Express. Everyone has an individual room, and that's like 1910, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah, you see a bunch of individual rooms that each have two beds in them stacked on top of one another, and basically, you can see that. As far as you can see, you have to, if you go by and check each one, you see that in one of them there's a bunch of binders full of things that are connected with brads, a lot of stray loose paper around. In another one, you see a typewriter and a suitcase. In another, you see God, what other fucking people did I write in here? Sorry, just a second.
You just want to tighten that knob, Beth.
This one?
Yeah.
In another, you find a bunch of oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's just that this is tilting down.
Is it tilting or the whole?
It's the whole thing. The whole thing is tilting. It's tilting. Nice.
Good work.
All right. Well, just give me the sleeper car description once.
So as you enter the sleeper car, you see that there are a bunch of individual separate rooms that each have bunk beds in them, essentially. So presumably they can just stay in there and sleep without having to talk to the rest of the riffraff. There are a couple of sleeper rooms, but the ones that grab your eye the most, one of them has a typewriter in it and a bunch of pages on the floor, and the other one has a bunch of individually bradded binders full of a lot of paper and a lot of things scribbled on them with markers and pencils and shit like that.
I think let's start there.
No, don't forget. They said that the writer was making revisions to the script, which means that he was probably still using the typewriter.
Oh, you're right.
I think we should try this room here.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, so in the typewriter room, you see there's
Is
typewriter.
it locked or anything, or is it?
I know it's
Okay,
open.
yeah.
I don't think you can lock them except from the inside. So the is that right?
Yeah, no, I think you're
Yes.
right. Because
Yeah,
the
okay.
train connector has a key.
Yeah,
but-
trinket. Yeah, okay. So you basically you can head in and you see that there is a piece of paper still in the typewriter. There's a bunch of stray paper on the ground, and beneath all some of the paper is a suitcase.
I'm going to open the suitcase.
I'm going to read the paper on the typewriter.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sanity roll, Freddy.
Saved 28 versus 49.
Okay, so you only take 1 insanity, and I just emailed you what you see.
Cool.
It's not that cool. I hate this. So as you look at the screenplay, you will make a sanity roll as well.
Okay.
So you open up the suitcase and see the screenplay for The Heart's Greatest Desire. Its current
I fail my sanity roll. So D8 or
draft.
D6?
D6.
2.
Fuck. Okay.
Holy shit.
So all right. So you only take 2 damage, but basically you can see that just looking at the screenplay for Heart's Greatest Desire fills you with a terrible dread. All you can focus on is the imperfections in the paper, how they're not perfectly even with one another, how like everything about them is just a little bit wrong. The font is kind of like misaligned and shit like that. It's just the randomness and the little imperfections just to begin to
He
get
somehow
to you.
got Zalgo.
What?
Zalgo.
What the hell's Zalgo?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
Zalgo?
Yeah, Zalgo.
You know, look up Zalgo.
Just
text.
Google everyone playing along at home. Google Zalgo and go, oh yeah, I remember Zalgo.
Gosh darn it.
Oh yeah, it's Zalgo.
It's Zalgo.
It's very Zalgo.
Yeah.
We're not going to explain what Zalgo is.
You have to Google it.
Zalgo text.
You'll immediately recognize it.
And you do Zalgo text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, just looking at it fills you with a sort of dread. But
Oh my god, it's the screenplay for Dread.
so fucking good movie. So basically, you can tell that if you continue to hold on to this thing or look at it, you're gonna have to keep doing regular sanity checks. If you want to read it, you'll have to make again regular sanity checks. But if you spend a full day reading it, I will let you. And I haven't even looked at what the possible spells in this game are, but I will let you look at any of the spells in this book of the Call of Cthulhu Keeper's Manual and just learn that spell.
If I spend the whole day reading
If you spend a day studying it essentially on the train.
do I have to do a bunch of sanity checks to make that work?
No matter what you'll do it, the sanity checks will just determine how much sanity you lose in the process because you're basically looking into arcane knowledge that you shouldn't be looking at, and that has a cost of sanity.
How many sanity checks are we talking about here?
You would probably do 4 sanity checks. Each one of them would have a failure cost of 2 sanity, or a success cost of 2 sanity, and a failure cost of D8 of sanity.
D8?
Ooh, that's some dangerous shit.
Mm-hmm.
But a spell.
Yeah, and some of these spells are some of these spells are I think kind of bonkers.
Yeah, Hildy is pretty freaked out by this script, but she's got to see her name on that byline above the fold. So, guys, boys, I'm going to read this script.
So you're gonna take the script out.
I'm going to take the script out. And
Are we
I'm
gonna
like,
replace it?
oh, yeah, let's replace it with the Blue Planet.
So we swap the cover pages of it, of the script. So in the suitcase, it looks like they still got the script that's been untouched.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay,
and,
cool.
And then also in the typewriter, I can tell you this is drivel. This guy's written drivel. I didn't need to look at this at all. I'm quite disappointed in the quality of sides that I'm getting from
what
my
does
character.
it look like?
It's just the words fuck, kill, eat, watch, scream, ship, sleep over and over again. That's it. I guess he was testing the typewriter out. Weird words to test it with. There's no Z's. The quick brown fox. Whatever happened to quick brown fox? What an idiot.
Now
Of
it's-
course, one should expect that as a thespian of my quality that most writers I run into are blathering fools who couldn't a bunch of finger merchants just slamming away at the characters.
At least we can both agree that actors and writers are both better than directors. Insufferable, holier than thou blowhards who think they're so important.
Now you and I, that's another thing.
Speaking of which, let's cut back to Matt and Beth.
Wait, I have a question. So, what were the actors who were auditioning saying? What were they repeating?
They were saying, I have it written down.
It was like, give us another chance.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yes.
They were saying the oaks will burn bright, a weapon to end all wars. Let us embrace the random hand of fate in a firm handshake.
Now, okay, I'm saying this out of character, but like, does anybody else think that this is like wordplay related directly to our current Dungeons and Daddies characters?
I mean, there's definitely there's a handshake.
There's a
oak.
handshake and these oaks.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
All I know is I just had a perfect read of that, and that's why I got the part. So
All Freddie knows is that he just took a DNA test.
all I know, so it turns out.
Yes, I think it's gonna involve. I think we're all gonna
Interesting.
die.
Any ideas?
And I think.
Well,
I don't know.
Do you want to do a Talking Dads episode about it in the middle, or do you want to do the episode?
Damn.
Sorry.
Ice cold.
I didn't
just took
expect
a
that to come out as mean as it did. I apologize.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% devastated.
Okay. So in the dining car, are you doing anything special? Is there anything
I think
particular you want to point out?
we're just standing there until somebody comes, and then I guess you'll pretend to fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
How's it going, Stud?
everybody. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's good. How are you?
A little scared, to be honest. Those guys, how long do they think they've been gone?
I don't know. I can't read my watch no more.
I'm sorry for bringing that up.
It's okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll be back soon, and you and me, we'll be good in the meantime. We can take any of these weird characters.
Oh yeah, we'll do it.
Okay. So as you are talking, one of the conductor comes in and goes up to the bar and then orders a shot of bourbon or something like that. It's early, but whatever. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And he pulls out the
He's a
telegram.
big Margaritaville fan.
He pulls out the telegram from his coat and he starts to read it. And you
Beth-
can
Oh, sorry, not bad.
no, go ahead.
Stud, look over there.
Where?
Oh, sorry. The conductor. He's reading a telegram.
Oh, go see if you can. If you can.
Okay. I let me position. I position Stud in front of the door. Stay right there. Don't let anybody pass you.
I won't.
I casually try to walk up so I can read what's on it.
Okay.
Give me that sentence one more time, Matt.
I casually walk up, thinking about ordering a drink to see if I can read what's on the telegram.
Okay, so you can walk up to him in order to sort of spy on him and like see something. You're gonna have to give me a roll of some sort. I guess up to you what you think would make the most sense. Let's see.
Probably
Hey,
use.
look.
Could I use accounting?
Spot hidden, I assume, right?
Accounting.
I could do spot hidden.
You could do spot hidden.
Okay, I'll do spot hidden. I feel very badly.
Very badly.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
So you can't read what he's reading, but you can see him getting steadily more and more upset, and then he starts looking around the car trying to see somebody, something, and he doesn't seem to find it, and he starts heading back toward.
Oh, a bad news there, buddy. I know how that goes. Want to talk about it? I'll take a gin.
Absolutely not. And he just starts to walk away from you.
You gonna let a guy drink alone?
I was drinking alone.
Yeah, so I came here to drink with you.
Yeah, no, I prefer. That means I think drinking alone is fine. I have no problem with that.
All right.
Get fucked. Get fucked. That's his voice. I forgot he sounded like this. Get fucked, buddy. He's a Canadian from South Park. So he starts heading back to the. He starts heading back up the train. So the next room he'll go into will be.
We can say
coach.
it's up train and down
Up train and down train.
Nice.
That's what they say. So he
Up train, girl.
he heads up train, and he comes to you, Ron.
I follow him closely.
Oh shit. Okay. So he comes to Stud and tries to push you aside. What are you gonna do?
Hey, buddy, what are you, blind?
No. Get out of the way. I have business. Take care.
No, I mean you're here taking up my personal space. I'm just here chilling, and I mean relaxing.
Wait a second. You're the blind one. Where is the man you came in with?
You think I can see where he is? You just said it. I'm the blind guy.
The man and the girl he was with.
What,
The
are
other
you
two. There
blind?
were two of them. Where are the other two? Tell me right now.
Oh, they went down car.
They went
Down
down
the train, I mean. They went that way.
Why would they go to the observatory when there's
Why
food?
wouldn't you go to the observatory? It's a beautiful day.
Okay, see if you can roll to persuade him.
Hey, buddy, when you got eyes, you gotta go to the observatory. I wish I had used that more in my life. Never mind.
I rolled a 17. My persuasion's 10. I'm going to use luck. And I'm going to use it.
Just as you say it, a really cool cactus goes by, and a murmur goes through the car. And everyone's like, "Ooh, look at that cactus!"
that cactus
Like, I
shit.
wish I was in
I'm
the
gonna
observatory
use-
car.
I'm going to
Saguaro.
use enough luck to make it a strong.
Wow.
To make it, I'm going down to 2.
Shit. Okay. So in that case, he sees that cactus. He goes, "Holy jumpin' Jehoshaphat! Look at that cactus! Look at the stems on that barrel!"
Look at the getaway sticks on that cactus.
And,
Ba-ba-boom.
and everybody hears him say that, and they go, "Wow-wee, zowie!" And a lot of the other, the producer and some other people follow the conductor into the observation car. So you've bought yourself a couple of seconds, basically.
That cactus looks like a green prickly Greta Garbo.
Good job, stud. Here, move aside. I got to get these guys out of there.
Hey, what are you, blind? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Let's go.
I open the door and I kind of scream out, "Guys, you got to get out now."
As they come
So you
in,
got
like,
it. So just to be clear, you because you're in the dining car, you go through the coach.
Oh,
coach
there's more,
car.
yes.
And there are a couple of crew members still in there, just hanging out, sleeping on their
Yeah.
and reading newspapers, whatever. Then you breach the sleeper car.
Yes. And we lean our heads in and we say, "Hey, guys, you got to get out of there. They're looking for you."
They're looking for us, so that means we gotta hide.
Yeah, but get back in the coach car and act casual.
Well, but if they're looking for us, they're gonna look for us in the coach car.
Well, now I'm nervous. Now I don't know what to do. What do you guys want to do?
Where's the last place to look for us? The engine room. If we hide on top of the train, they can't find us.
On top of the train?
Well, you guys don't have. They don't. Are they looking for you? They're looking for me.
No, but like they know we're with you, so I feel like if they don't find you, eventually it's gonna come to us.
And plus, they kept asking questions, and I like to be an honest guy, so it was kind of hard.
I'm not worried about this. You can hide if you want, but if they have business to undertake with the great Glenn Close, then they have business to undertake with the great Glenn Close. Step aside.
Remember last time when you tried to deal with something
Who's
like
Glenn
head on?
Close?
What happened last time?
I said, who's
oh, I
Glenn Close?
fucked up. You're right.
Who's Glenn Close?
I don't know. The name just came to me. It's a cool name though for a guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, keep
last
that in
time-
the old back pocket.
last
I,
time you
I
attacked-
write in the back. I write in my notebook.
Oh no!
I write in my notebook. Cool guy names. Glenn Close. Put it away.
Last time, it's not your fault, but last time, somebody blinded our friend Stud, and then the last time we met some of these gentlemen, we were chased almost to our death. So I feel like, being like, oh, I can stop them because I'm a freaking stupid actor isn't exactly the right call right now.
I'm a great actor, is the thing I think you were meant to say. But I hear what I'm picking up what you're laying down.
I like the
son.
engine room idea, I guess, if you don't think that that sleeping
Oh,
is
the
gonna help.
baggage room. No one looks in the baggage room. There's baggage in there. They're not gonna look in there until the end of the thing.
Oh, we could hide in there, too.
yeah, we can hide in the baggage.
Let's get out of here.
To the baggage room.
Okay.
To the baggage
So you
room.
head up train through the baggage to the baggage room. The door is locked.
Hildy, I think now would be
We're
a time
dead.
for you to.
So let me be clear about where you are. So there's basically, there's little ante rooms
Yes.
in between each car. You are currently, all four of you are stuffed into the relatively small ante room separating the baggage car and the sleeper car. And in each of these ante rooms, there's also little doors that lead out to the
Side
outside
of
of
the
the train,
outside train,
essentially,
right,
which
yeah.
it would be suicide to open them. So they're but they're there.
We gotta get through here. I go and I try to kick the door down.
I'm gonna freaking pick the lock. Give me a second.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay. I hope I didn't break the lock.
I got a. What's my locksmithery? What's my locksmithing?
Locksmithery.
I got an extreme success.
An extreme success.
Ooh.
Damn. All right. Well, it clicks open, smooth as butter. It's like a hot knife through butter. Same metaphor. So it's not even mixing metaphors. It's just a good double down on a metaphor. The door opens, and you can actually, because of the extreme success, you managed to get in and close the door behind you. And the doors have those little windows in them, so you can sort of see. You can see that if you'd been any slower, there's a good chance that the conductor and a few other people opened the door to the sleeper car, and they're looking around the sleeper car now. They would have seen you, but they didn't now because you'd had such a good success.
Now, can you relock it so it makes it seem like there's no way we could have gotten in here?
Yeah, from the inside you can probably
lock the
it,
door.
Ah, interesting. So this is the way these things work. Doors, huh? I've never had to lock my own doors.
I had people for that.
I
What
had
is-
people for that.
What does the baggage room look like?
So the baggage room is floor to ceiling stuffed with all kinds of valises of different shapes and sizes. Some of them look too big to hold anything that makes. I mean, they're like far bigger than something that would hold clothing or something like that. Some of them are very, very long and narrow. Some of them are kind of squat and small, like hat cases and stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff. If you wanted to search here, you could. It would take a few goes to get through all the stuff. But there's a lot you could do there. There's also a door up train that would presumably lead to the engine.
Then last question is, the door that is between us and the sleeper car, can they look through it?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they walked up to check the
If they walked right up to the door and looked through it, they would see you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, first thing I think we need is to empty out one of these big cases so that we can hide in there if we need to.
Or what if we get some different clothes?
Oh, we could change our clothes.
Or another idea. Why not detach all these cars behind us and leave them behind in the high desert here? It's sitting around looking at cacti.
That's a very good idea.
That's a pretty good idea.
That's pretty cool. That's
Pretty good idea.
That's not bad, and then that'll let us get to, that's great.
Do you think the engineer would notice once he got to Arkansas that he lost his train?
That's when I pull out. Please tell me one of us has a gun.
I have a 2-shot Derringer.
That's right.
I have a gun waiting for me in Arkansas.
We could hijack the train. That's pretty
but
illegal, but we could do that.
Nobody's ever done that before these days.
Oh shit, you're right.
That's in today's Butch Cassidy.
They would notice, I think, that it's a long way to Tennessee. And they would notice if the car went missing behind them.
Also,
I was about to say that when you checked in next, it'd be like massive train accident in the middle of the desert because it's just a bunch of cars lying in the middle of the crack.
So just to clarify, while they're talking, I decide I lean like one eye, like as little of my head as can show through the porthole. I'm looking down the rail car
To see if
if anybody's coming.
Okay.
And I'm never leaving my eye. I'm talking over my shoulder.
Okay. So
Guys, I'm gonna be watching.
give me. Let's see. Give me stealth with advantage.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll do advantage anyways, but I got a strong success, and the other one is also 2 strong successes.
Okay, great.
Nice.
So you can see the conductor is talking to Kathleen Kennedy and some other people, some of the crew or whatever, and he's holding the telegram up and he's very angrily pointing at all of them and pointing like around, like he's doing an around the world gesture above his head, like we got to find him. Essentially, they're turning over the beds in the sleeping car. He points at a couple of the crew and tells them to go back that way, and they head in a coach and they start looking for you there. And then he turns toward the baggage car. He doesn't see you, but he like points at it and then starts to walk.
Oh, guys, they're coming this way. We gotta hide fast.
Should we try to shove him out of the fucking train?
No, I mean there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys, and they're looking specifically for us. I think if he looks in and he doesn't see anybody, there's a good chance he won't think we're in here because the door's locked.
Okay, hide. All right.
We can literally just hide up against the wall so they can't see us.
Well,
Yeah.
you said they're coming this way.
No, but the door's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can. He's the conductor.
Oh,
He's
that's a
got
good
key to
idea.
the
Right, you
door.
might open it.
All right, hide. Okay, I open up a big trunk.
Okay.
I just dive under trunks. I'm assuming there's so many of them you can just like get behind them.
Yeah, I suppose so. So you can roll strength to see if you can move enough of them to get to whatever. So one of the trunks, I mean, it's you open the trunk up and you see a bunch of lab coats, like white lab coats. You see inside of it a bunch of small identification badges that say X-10 on them, and you see at the very top the thing that catches your eye the most is a shotgun.
It's all in one trunk.
This is in one trunk.
Okay, I'm gonna hide in among the lab coats and grab that shotgun.
Okay, cool. So I guess you don't have to roll for that. You'll just have to roll for stealth if they're. Or go ahead. Actually, yeah, no. Go ahead and roll. I guess because you're like hiding, that feels like stealth, right?
Yeah, we can do stealth.
I feel like toss me the shotgun. I used to shoot shot.
Oh, do you have firearm skills?
I do. I used to shoot shot when I was at Harvard.
Okay, well here you go, college man.
Yeah, very well. I check it.
It is not loaded.
Balls.
Well, hey, bluff with it. There's still a shotgun.
Good point. I cocked them hammers back.
I touch a duffel bag. I'm like, hey guys, this big enough for me?
I don't think so. I think you're gonna need something bigger.
Okay, how about this one?
Is that big enough?
It's
Yes,
big.
you can find a bag that is roughly stud sampler size. No, aren't you a big guy? You're a big guy.
Yeah, but I got a big heart. That's why. I'm
Wait, stud. you know what I just found in here? And I pull out a huge pair of pants that are in the.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Here, stud, hide these.
Okay. I pull them up.
Oh my god.
That's very good.
Oh man, these are perfect. I feel so safe in them too. Man, they got any more of those in there?
I think hey, have a bunch.
Oh yeah.
I throw 5 pairs of pants to you.
I do a strength check and I get a strong success and I find the biggest luggage thing to essentially pull away from the wall for a little bit to make a little space behind it.
Great.
And I go, Hildy, or not Hildy, I guess, Meryl.
Yeah,
slip
back
in
there.
here.
All right, you and me both.
Okay, so you two slip behind the big trunk.
Oh, and as I go, your Stud's hiding in pants.
Apparently.
I put some duffel bags just like around it so it doesn't look just like a pair of pants. So like you feel like some duffel bags kind of get poured on top of you.
All right, so I have to make a stealth roll to hide in this box. Is that what we're saying?
You know what? No, I think what we're going to do instead is once you're in the box, so everybody just is where they are.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to have, so you hear just as you are getting into the box and just as Stu is receding into the pants, you hear the clicking of a lock a key being inserted into a lock. And you can, I guess, why don't you roll listen?
All of us?
Yeah.
That's a D20, guys. Listen.
I failed.
I failed as well.
Remember, you get it with advantage.
See, this I don't.
Oh yeah. Wait.
This I don't understand. Is like there's nothing for like the comparative difficulty of the thing you're trying to listen to.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like I don't understand how that scales because it's like
I can do listen, and you need a hard success or a extreme success. That's the only difficulty gradation I can do as the keeper.
oh, interesting, huh?
I
Okay.
failed.
But my listen is like 20, so it's like I just can't hear shit.
Yeah, it's like okay, so
like, what
like
are you,
one out of
deaf?
yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to spend some luck
Okay.
to be able to listen. So I
Feels
got.
like listening should be used for like overhearing conversations. you're not
Or like
supposed to.
eavesdropping or something.
I
Like
got-
making like a perception
That's
check. type thing.
that typically is what it is used
Yeah,
for.
I got
yeah,
the
yeah.
sex number, so my luck will go from my listen is at 50. So between 50 and the sex number, that's 19.
You got
Okay.
10?
So that is gonna be no. 10. Yes. So I'll do just a
Did you say
success.
the sex number is 10?
It's the penis in the vagina. Not saying that all sex is that. The other one's just a foreplay number. This is the good times before it.
Oh, sweet summer
my god.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
So
Matt, that's a fucking oh my god, that's so good. Okay.
So you can hear
Because as I said, good acting is also good listening.
right. So you can hear Beth. How did your listening roll go?
Not well.
Okay, even with advantage.
Even with advantage,
Okay.
I got 2 really bad rolls.
All right, so only Meryl Streep can hear specifically the sound of. You can all hear the footsteps of the conductor coming in, but what Meryl Streep hears is the conductor whispering to 2 other people, like, "You check there, I check there," and basically he's splitting them up. And so everyone is going to individually roll a stealth check to see if you can maintain your current
Now, granted,
position. And because
I'm
you had a
with-
lot of time, you have advantage.
I'm with Matt,
yes.
right? So we are both one.
Yes, so you're one location. So all
No, we both roll. It's like if you're hiding in the same spot,
But they can
somebody
find
coughs.
you and not
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
So I'll
scary.
get
So
advantage.
because you got in early and you had a little bit of time to hide, you get advantage on your stealth roll.
This might be a good idea to use luck if you fail.
And you can also, if you ever fail a skill roll, you can also push the roll, which means you do it again, but the consequences for failing the second time are super dire.
Oh,
I have a
I like
hard,
that.
perfect success, a 3 out of 100.
I have a success. I'm gonna try to get a strong one. And with that second roll, I got a strong success.
I got a super strong, extreme success. Maybe, yeah.
Oh no.
That's one. Was my stealth? I'm gonna spend some luck. 31. My stealth is a 20, so I need to spend 11 luck to get it. 56 minus 11 is what? 45. Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
No stomach gurgles, no errant
Yeah.
farts,
No,
nothing.
not a sneeze to be had. So the conductor and a couple other people, you can hear them opening and closing suitcases. They get like perilously close to the trunk that you're hiding in, Hildy, but they just sort of slap the sides of like, oh, it's still full of something, so he's not in there. I can hear the fucking cloth that's hitting cloth. and they check everything. They get really, really close, but they don't notice you, and they kind of scratch their heads. And then the conductor says, "I'll check out the engine. You go back. Maybe we might have missed them. We might have doubled back or something like that." So the conductor heads up to the engine car, and the other two people he was with head back toward the sleeper car, and the doors close behind them.
The moment they close, I jump out and I go and I lock the door that the guys left. The one towards the back of the train.
Don't
right,
do
'cause-
that. The conductor's going to come back in here, and if he realizes the door is locked, he's
There's
gonna
one, but now the conductor is separated. We like split them up.
so he can rough up the conductor.
There's
and
one.
beat it out
There's
of
one
him.
guy. There's one guy, and then the engineer.
All right, but if we're gonna fight this guy together, we need to all do it together, and we need to all work as one.
Yes.
So here's what I'm thinking. In addition to my hilarious phrases that I've been workshopping, like what was the thing I said last time?
It was hilarious,
It's
whatever
hilarious,
it was.
No. It was like some modern thing. I can't remember. Anyway, all right. Here's what I'm saying. What if we all put our hands in the middle like thus, as a gesture to like
Of solidarity.
of solidarity
I like it.
as a team?
You know, we used to do these as sort of acting exercises. It was to make sure that we were all on the same page.
And we'll say 1, 2, 3, Blue Planet Crew, or 1, 2, 3, I see you, which is that great line from the movie we're working on.
Actually,
Sully, I see
Okay,
you.
real quick. I think we need to keep it that blue. It's this Blue Planet. It's I see. It's all that we know. And if anybody picks it up, it's the fun joke that they pick
Okay.
up on.
Okay.
I feel like we should not explicitly ever say
Okay.
it's that. So it's like it'll be Jake as the other guy in the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to say I see you, but I definitely would be willing to throw my...
No offense, Doug.
None taken. All right, so let me find your hands. Oh, there's your
I
hands.
grab his hand. And
Oh, you
put-
got really warm hands. Actually, guys, before we do this, I got a question. So, like, I mean, why are we so scared of these people that are supposedly going to the same set that we are?
Well, you know, they seem to be the same type of people that attacked us back at the observatory, and you know, there was the crazy lady who tried to kill you and blinded you. Like
She
it
was
seems
saying a
like
lot of the same stuff that they were saying, like see the truth and all that. Like seems like all these people.
You're referring to my monologue that I so expertly did. Let me.
Yes.
The Oaks. Well, right.
No, okay.
Well,
okay.
I guess my question is that, like, say this whole film is bad. Why are we still in it? If the dream is dead, then why are we still pursuing it?
The dream isn't dead.
not a day goes by that I don't ask myself that question in this industry.
I don't know how much longer until this engineer is going to come back. I just feel like we should get ready to point a gun at him or something.
All I know is this is the best way to get answers to questions like those, Stud. So I think we should grab the conductor and see what he knows.
Yes,
Okay,
I agree.
I put my hand in the middle.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Team Crew, Blue Planet, I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
Never mind.
Okay. Hey,
right.
Meryl, point the shotgun at the
I'll
door.
use the shotgun.
and
Find
then-
some rope to tie up this
And then,
rapscallion.
yes, I'll look for the rope and Hildy, you should be right next to the door. So right when he comes in, you can put that pistol to his head.
Or I can judo flip him to the ground. I'm good at judo.
Oh, I can take the pistol.
I'm gonna lay on the ground so that if he gets past you guys, he trips
That's
over
actually a
me.
really good idea.
Yeah, lay on the ground right at the bottom so when the door opens, he'll trip.
He'll think that I'm just a pair of pants. But I'm not.
Perfect.
I'm so much more than a pair of pants.
So
You
are
are,
you
Sled.
gonna use the gun or are you gonna judo flip him?
I'll judo flip him. Here's my gun. Be
All right.
how good are you at shooting guns?
I'm actually pretty good at shooting guns. My dad was in
Okay.
the army.
All right.
All right.
So I want. Okay, so Stud is laid over the threshold just under the door so that when the guy walks in, he'll trip over him. And then if that doesn't work, you'll grab him and judo flip him.
I'm going to take his energy. In judo, the spirit of judo is all about reversing
Uh-huh.
the energy.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do is grab him and
Is that what
flip
it is?
him.
Uh-huh.
There's that Hapkido. I can't remember.
oh, yeah. Okay.
And I'm right next to the door with the pistol, so like right when he steps in, I can put the gun to his head.
Yo, Freddie, judo's Japanese. You don't get to always know what judo is to me.
I know.
Shit, they're onto us.
and then.
So 4 things happen at once.
Okay.
No, we're all just lined up ready for him to come in.
Hey, Robert,
and
you
ambush him.
gotta think of a cool line to say when you got the pistol at his head. Here's looking at you, kid.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll think of something. I don't want to think
Like,
too hard.
or maybe like something like "Get off my train."
That's
Or
pretty
like
cool
throw
too.
mama from the train.
That's
I'm
pretty
tired
cool.
of all these snakes on this train.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Write all
now I
these
got-
down.
I
You
got
sure
a
you
lot
don't
of
want to
good
be a
ideas.
writer?
I don't know.
So
thought about it.
as you're all talking about all these great ideas, you can hear the
Sometimes
footsteps.
I think that there's nobody better than a writer. A writer inspires everybody. All the dreams that I've been talking about, they're facilitated by writers. And I think that we should pay writers the big bucks. You know, more money than anybody's ever seen. Anyway, what?
Here he comes.
Okay, so the conductor starts heading in. So he opens the door, which thankfully opens inward and not outward, because otherwise it would have just.
Well, train doors like slide, don't
Yeah,
they?
train
Oh,
doors
you're right.
slide.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so he slides the door open. And
That would be an OSHA violation.
He's going to. All right, so he fails his spot hidden roll to notice.
Spot
you there.
hidden.
It's literally like
hidden.
there's like 100 skills here, like library use, but there's not like search for something or just kind of notice something. Like, what the fuck is this system? Okay, so he just sort of stumbles. He stumbles over the pants hard.
Yes!
And so what you can go ahead and make a judo attack on him with a bonus die because he's stumbled and he's not ready for you.
Okay, so bonus attack damage, or what are we?
It's bonus to hit. So if you're trying to judo him to do damage, that's different than that's fighting him versus doing a maneuver, which is you're trying to get him on his back prone so that he can't get up and you're
I'm
basically
trying to pin him, basically.
Okay, so don't worry about damage. You're basically you're making an attack roll against them with advantage using your judo skill.
Okay, so I get 2 rolls of my judo. Dice.
Exactly, and you take the better.
Oh fuck yeah! I got a hold on one second. Where's my judo? I got an extreme. No, I didn't get it. I got a hard success.
Okay, great. So with a hard success, go ahead and describe what you do.
I after he stumbles over the pants, I grab him, let out a mighty roar, and then I flip. I do like you know what it is. You know that move that like Black Widow does in Iron Man 2, where she like
Where
jumps
her
up
legs
on the
go
guy.
On her legs, yes.
Flippy dip.
Oh my gosh.
I do a leg flippy dip and slam him to the ground.
Great.
I jump forward and I say, if you move, I have a gun.
And I will take the shotgun, cock it back, and point it just stick in his mouth. And I say, not a word.
Oh.
I whisper from the ground, ain't that a kick in the pants?
So you can see him look down and like notice that the pants just talking. He's like, "Whoa!" and he's got the shotgun in his mouth. So
And
he
he
can't say so much.
suffers, and he suffers some sanity damage.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you've got him basically at your mercy. He's got the shotgun in his mouth. He kind of just his eyes get big.
Time
he
up,
doesn't say
Robert.
anything.
Oh yeah, let's time up.
All right. Well, you got the judo. I'm gonna lock the door to the engineer.
Good call.
Thing.
Okay.
Take
And
his keys off of him, too.
All right.
Oh yeah, we got that key now.
Sir, do you mind? I'm gonna take your keys.
Is the shotgun still in his mouth?
Yes.
Take the shotgun out of his mouth so we
No.
can talk to him.
No.
You can,
Not
mouth
yet.
or head.
We got to make sure we get the situation.
Okay,
secure.
I'm assuming you just said yes, and I take the keys.
Okay. So you have the keys.
I think do a search of his body, probably, right?
All right, you guys want me to search the whole? Fine,
Yes,
I'll just
search
do
it.
everything, I guess. Okay.
All right,
so
I
I start
search-
searching the whole body.
So
What do I find?
So you pat down his body and you find basically nothing particularly interesting. He seems to be a normal conductor, other than the fact that he's completely.
What about the
monochrome.
telegram?
He had the telegram in his hand, right? So yeah, I guess he's still got the telegram in his hand. Okay, cool. So you can actually grab the telegram out of his hand.
I do, and I read.
You read it. It says, "Attention, crew of Heart's Greatest Desire. Stop.
Don't stop. Stop.
Stop. Don't stop. Assault.
Just
in-
took DNA test. Stop. Turns out. Stop.
assaulted by reporter. Stop. Reporter. What's the word I'm looking for? Reporter. Canoodling. Reporter canoodling. No, that's romantic. Associate. Reporter associating with monochromatic Asian man. Stop. Also, extremely ugly man. Stop. Also, extremely large, handsome man. Stop. Do not trust. Stop.
I kind of look around, and Asian man report. Oh.
Okay, so
They
we got
know
the
about
key.
us.
But just him or the rest of his
Well,
lackeys, too.
it seemed like he was telling everybody to go look for us.
Yeah.
So they definitely know about us. All right, so we've got him at gunpoint.
Yeah.
They're going to notice he's gone pretty soon.
And we have
right?
like a whole nother day on here.
That's true. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I think it's time we cut him loose. And by the time, I think we cut the other train loose and we ride this engine as far as it goes and we find another thing. Because this train is going to be no good for us.
Okay, so as you guys are talking about this, you feel, because you've got the shotgun still in his mouth, right?
Yeah.
So you feel him like angle his head back,
Oh boy, we got a real Zalgo situation.
And then he slams his head forward with the gun still in his mouth, and you hear this horrible crack as the barrel of the gun hits like the fucking his spine, essentially at the back of his neck, and his head just jerks forward like that, like fucking right angles, because he like breaks his own neck on it, and then he does it again, and the gun penetrates the back of his skull, just the barrel of it. Assuming you're still holding on and not letting go or whatever.
I'd still be holding on, I think. Yeah, it's too fast and too weird.
The barrel of the gun just poof, punches through the back of his neck and is just sort of stuck there now. And he looks, his head is like parallel. It's like resting on the barrel of the shotgun. And his eyes just look up at you, and he just blinks. And then he, so did you tie him up or did you not tie him up?
No, I was on top of him, pinned down.
Yeah, we're getting ready
Oh
to.
shit.
Okay, so yeah, that's all he was using was his head. So now he is his arms. He's going to try to push you off.
Wait, didn't he just kill himself?
No, he's still alive. His
This is
eyes.
Cthulhu. He's like clearly some sort of monster.
Oh!
Yeah. So everybody do a sanity check.
Yeah, that
shit.
feels like a thing that's
Well,
bad.
but our friend in the pants didn't see that.
Yeah, you just heard some noises actually, so you're fine.
I,
Now actually the
gross
noises are pretty
noises.
horrifying. You'll just take half sanity damage if you fail.
I failed my sanity check.
Okay, so you're gonna take a D8 of damage.
Ooh, I got 21. That's good because I don't have much.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Oh,
Make an
fine.
intelligence check. You want to fail it?
I'm sorry. Wait, I've got a question. So
I don't fail it.
sorry. Okay, so if I'm trying to roll under the number.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I made mine.
I passed mine as well.
Passed
I passed
Okay,
mine.
so if you passed it, you take 2 sanity damage.
Two sanity.
Okay, so taking 5 sanity damage, you failed your intelligence,
Yes.
or you succeeded in your intelligence roll.
I
So you
succeeded.
understand what you
I
just
understand
saw.
that this guy should not be alive, and I have a gun to him, and this gun penetrated the back of his head.
Okay, so we get
That
to
makes
do
sense. That makes sense, right?
we get to do some fun temporary sanity. So I'm going to roll a d10.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so you suffer so you roll a d10 now for me.
Okay. 3.
So for the next 3 rounds of this sort of combat that we're in, you have extreme paranoia. You believe that everyone is out to get you, that no one can be trusted, that you're being spied on, someone's betrayed you. This is all part of some sort of conspiracy against you specifically.
Okay.
Okay. So as that happens, we're going to go into like regular sort of combat now. Obviously, he's going to be at a disadvantage because you're pinning him. But so give me everybody's dexterity again, please.
60.
50.
50.
55.
All right. So
I think we should try to run to the engineer and
lock
close
him
it. Yes.
God, but I'm going to be stuck in with him.
No, you just start running too.
I wouldn't be going with you guys.
Why
Oh,
not?
We could drag him.
Try to run. What do you mean?
I
He's
wouldn't be-
got paranoia. He's not going to want to go with us.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
We could grab him.
Well, Freddie, I guess you're dead this episode.
Could be.
what is your fucking dexterity? Okay, 65. Oh, yikes. He goes first. Okay. Conductor. Okay,
Didn't
so-
you say that the thing he just did was his first move of his combat?
No, it didn't do anything.
I know.
But it scared me.
I was just hoping.
Okay, so he's going to try to make a strength check to try to push you off of him. And you're gonna make a strength check as well.
Okay, so what do I do? Just roll?
Yeah, just roll your strength.
I got a success.
Did you get a normal success or a hard success?
I failed. Never mind. I thought this was. Oh wait. It's only 2 away. I'm gonna use some luck.
You can't use luck during like combat stuff, I think.
Oh really?
Dumb.
Yeah.
Really?
Because the idea is that if you've even gotten to a combat situation, you've in some way, you're in the worst case scenario.
All right.
Um,
All right. Well, then I fail by 2.
Ooh, yikes. Okay, so let's see.
It's funny that this is the game where you're not supposed to be in combat. We've gotten, I think, more combat in this game
I
than almost
know.
any other.
Weird.
I
Because
wasn't expecting this to be a combat. I thought we were just gonna interrogate the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I didn't know he was a monster.
Yeah. Well, that happens.
he flips you off of him. It doesn't do any damage because he's just doing a maneuver. So he just like flips you off of him and gets up. And as he gets up, you can see him grab the hair on the top of his head and like forcibly force his head back up so he can like look at you. And
Oh man, that's a good detail.
And then he, as he opens his mouth, you can see clear. So the shotgun's out of his mouth now. He's like sort of wrenched out.
Yeah, he kind of pushed me aside.
Yeah, so as he opens his mouth to scream at you, you can see clear through his whole fucking head. Like there's a big hole in his mouth that just goes all the way through.
Oh.
You can see the fucking wall behind him, and he just like gives you a fucking full like Donald Sutherland like, like as he points at you. Yeah, so now it is Beth's turn.
I'm gonna feel around. I'm still on the ground, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna feel around for his foot,
Okay. You find his foot.
and then I'm gonna try to wrap the pant leg around him and trip him.
Okay. So
Yes.
that's a maneuver. So go ahead and roll.
Hong Kong Kung Fu.
So go ahead and roll whatever makes sense for that, I guess.
Fighting.
Dexterity,
brawl.
fighting. Yeah, fighting brawl is probably fighting brawl.
Pant weaving.
Fighting brawl, but I have so much higher dexterity.
It's not really it's not a brawl move. She's not punching him.
I mean, if you can argue something else for it, I'll take it.
I would do dexterity.
So
Does it have to be like one of those super specific skills?
you're not trying to push him; you're just trying to tie it around him.
I'm trying to trip him.
You're trying to trip him. So that feels like that requires some force. So that to me does feel like brawling.
Okay.
Unless you were going to like just try to weave it through his leg so that when he moves, he trips.
Yeah, if you're trying
Yeah,
to do it
use
so that
his
like
own
maybe on his
strength
next
against
turn
him.
he'll like fuck up.
Yeah, let's do that.
But- okay. So then you just give me a dexterity to see if you can tie a knot really well.
Okay.
All those
I-
years in the Boy Scouts.
I pass.
You pass. Okay, so he also passed, but because you tie, let's see.
This feels like a tie goes to.
I'm pretty sure the tie goes to the runner, but let me just make sure.
The runner being Cthulhu and the gods.
No. Let's see.
Well, does a tie go to attacker or defender?
I'm pretty sure it's attacker.
Well, then he's the attacker. She's the attacker. in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scene. Okay.
Just double checking.
I'm just checking.
Rules.
Yes, draw initiator wins for that kind of stuff. So you successfully tie a pair of pants around his legs. He's not aware of it, but you presumably tie it pretty tight. Maybe that'll come back in next turn. Okay, Matt.
Yeah, so I probably saw that happen, correct?
Yeah.
You shoot him.
Well, I was thinking about shooting him at
I feel
first,
like
but,
shooting's not going to do anything.
but now I was going to try to shoot for the legs, but now that Stud wrapped the things, I feel like I should actually go for a big punch / shove.
I mean, here's the
to
thing, guys.
knock him
How
over.
much damage does that gun do?
What if he took his head completely off?
What do you mean?
He's still needing to use the head to look around and stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
It's partly on. I think you got to try and take his head.
how strong is a
completely off.
Derringer?
A Derringer is
Not a strong-
A Derringer is
strong.
1d6.
It's like a little small. Yeah, because it's damaged. Can I aim for like I'm trying to shoot the head to like blow the
That'd
head
be a
off?
point blank move.
It's point blank, which means it's easier to. So the damage is consistent. The things that modify your guns are specifically your range. So at point blank, you'll just almost certainly hit him because you'll get a bonus dice. But because it's a Derringer, the damage is the damage.
Although
The eyes. Sweep the eyes.
that's true, you could try to shoot him in the eye.
in the eye so he can't see.
Yeah, you can do that.
Unless you have anything on you could try to cut his head off with.
No, not. Okay, I go ahead and I point.
What
the,
I wouldn't give for Daryl Wilson and his axe right now.
Yeah, no.
Well,
he's-
okay, other dumb suggestion. Because he's holding his head up.
Yeah.
You could shoot his arm.
I mean, I'll just shoot him in the head. I'm just
Okay.
gonna shoot him in the head.
Go for the eye.
So if you want to go for the eye, what that'll do is basically the way that like gun combat works or
Yeah.
in general is like every benefit that you have on your side, you get a bonus dice, and every downside you get a penalty dice, and they will cancel each other at a rate of 1 to 1. So for example, because you're close range, hey, cool, bonus dice. If you want to aim for a specific part of his body, that gives you penalty dice, so they cancel each other out, and you'll just be doing a straight roll.
Okay, I'm just gonna aim for. I mean, one eye. He'll still have an eye, so I'm just gonna aim for his head.
Okay, so you are aiming specifically to.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and give me a firearms roll, whatever
Yeah, I
that
gotta
your
go
stat
firearms.
is for that.
And then I get do I get an advantage for being so close?
Yeah, but that cancels itself out because you were also trying to aim specifically for like his face to
Oh,
to-
okay, so it's eye or not. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 33 and my firearm is 50. So
Hell yeah.
passed it.
Oh, hold on. If you're 50, are you close enough to do a luck to do a extreme success?
There's no luck in combat.
Right.
Okay, so you can roll a d6 of damage.
I think you guys got to take the head off.
So 5.
5. Wow, well done.
Yeah. Skla, skla.
All right, so you shoot him in the head, and even that little baby Derringer put up right next to his dome, it just did you like put it up to one of his eyes basically?
I reached my arm out, and yeah, I probably would have put it at like the forehead.
Okay, cool. So you can see the bullet just go through his fucking head. It just the gas from the end of the Derringer expands inside of his skull, and you see like the right side of his face just begin to deform and burn from the inside because of the proximity of the shot. And one of his eyes just fucking pops from the heat from the inside in his brain, and the bullet comes out the other side of his head. And he is still like moving, he like sort of jerks around from the momentum of the bullet coming through his head, and then he turns his wrist and turns his head to look at you with his one remaining good eye, and he snarls.
Holy shit.
All right, Freddy.
Oh.
So I know that the shotgun is not working. So I would probably just pick it up like a baseball bat and just swing wildly at anyone near me.
That works.
So that would be probably implicate both the conductor and
I think
I got thrown.
you are thrown. Bet's on the ground.
right. So I feel like you would probably try to do an attack on both.
I'm
of
just
them.
kind of swinging at both of them. Yeah. How'd
Okay,
that work?
cool. So go ahead and do a fighting. Let's see. Yeah, you do fighting brawl opposed against Robert, and you make your roll at disadvantage because you didn't expect it coming from him.
Okay, what do I roll for it?
Fighting brawl.
Okay.
Failed my fighting brawl roll. That's a 52.
Oh yeah.
30.
So no matter what, that's actually gonna be fine. So it doesn't matter what you roll
Okay.
Okay. And then I roll again. Then the same thing for conductor.
for conductor. Yeah.
And on the conductor, 7. That's a regular hard success.
Okay. So you swing at Robert Wilson. Do you say anything as you're doing this?
You son of a bitch! You gave me you took the bullets out. You must have took the bullets out.
What's going on? What's going on there, Miriam?
Whoa, chill.
So you successfully managed to dodge out of the way as that happens.
Wild
essentially?
Yeah.
swing.
It's a
I'm
wide
sorry,
bad
I
swing.
meant Mariel. Oh wait, what's your name?
Meryl.
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 Miriam. I love
Miriam.
it.
So as that happened, you basically dodge out of the way, Robert, and the creature conductor man looks at you. What do you say to him as you swing?
You don't respect the craft of acting.
Okay, cool. Oh shit, you're not supposed to be able to do 2 attacks. Give me that one again with a penalty dice. Sorry.
I see. So hold on. So, because here was the thought. Was the idea that like since they're right next to each other, I was gonna swing.
Oh, in one big swing, it
Yeah,
like
it's
maybe
just
hits
one
both of them.
big swing
Okay,
that would've
great.
hit
So
both.
it's fucking very Little
Cartoony,
Rascals, where
yeah.
like Matt ducks out of the way, and then the guy goes, oh, and the fucking the butt of the shotgun just slams into his face. So go ahead and roll me 1d8 plus whatever your damage bonus is.
No bonus, so that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. All right. So he is
Sorry to be a narc, but wouldn't that be like, wouldn't he swing one attack roll for both of them, and then they would, do you know what I mean?
No, but
sure,
we
since there's
rolled.
one
But
swing.
I rolled a save on mine.
Yeah, it's basically like their reflexes in trying to
But
avoid it.
you failed your attack roll.
Well, I guess it would be a question: am I
sure.
doing 1 or am I doing 2 attack rolls?
Yeah, then that makes a lot of sense. If you're making one swing against both of them, that is 1 attack roll.
Okay, so let's back up and then I'll do the first roll, which is I missed it.
Okay, so you swing wildly with the butt of your shotgun, and both the conductor and Robert dodge out of the way.
I'm probably
pretty
nowhere
easily.
near it. It's so wild.
Yeah, you're
And
swinging
I'm,
like
and I'm,
a man
and I'm going
possessed.
like, you guys, you took the bullets out. You took the shells out of this thing.
If the monster is dodging, does he trip on the pants?
Ooh, good
Nice
memory. All right, let's see.
Nice catch.
Love it. Fucking love it, mate.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody needs to go back to the dialect paragraph.
I'm going to do the dialect paragraph so good.
I don't know what accent that is, though.
Wow.
If we get 400,000 patrons,
Ooh, that's great. Okay, so because you had tied his... Sorry,
So what was
No,
it was very important. It was very important.
go ahead.
If we get 400,000 patrons, I will go through the dialect paragraph with every known dialect.
Okay, so because you tied his legs together, that means
Even
you got
the Asian ones.
Oh,
the racist ones.
if we get 500,000,
So because you tied his legs together, he got disadvantage on his dodge, and he barely, like literally by 2 points, failed the dodge. So it smacks him directly in the face. No, sorry. No matter what it misses, but as he tries to
trips.
dodge, the pants around his legs go tight and he falls over onto his fucking face. So now it is Will's turn.
Okay, how connected is his head at this point?
At this point, it's like if you took a piece of paper and put a
this
2-finger-sized hole in the middle of it.
Be
like-
about this big from a shotgun.
yeah,
Totally.
about front of a shotgun is about the size of a clementine.
So I'm not gonna like rip his head off with my bare
It's like a
hands.
Not in
squished-
one action. You could keep doing it after a couple of turns, and you'd probably get some leeway.
Okay, I'm going to try to bludgeon, or I guess I could try to pin him down again so we can get another shot on him.
That's true.
Yeah.
So everybody, just so you know, the sound of the gunshot was like real fucking loud.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I still
your,
feel like we
your
should
ears
run
are
to the
ringing, and
Engine room.
it's entirely possible that in future rounds people might be coming. Just so you know.
Okay. In that case, I am going to try to topple a
heavy thing onto him.
heavy
Oh,
thing
nice.
onto him.
Great.
Smart.
Roll strength, and he'll roll dodge.
Certainly at a disadvantage, right? Because he's like on the ground with his pants around his pants.
God fucking damn it. Son of a...
You've had a lot of mixed successes in this game, Will. I feel like every single time it's either like a really crucial one you blow or one you're just like nail it. It's
Strength.
awesome.
All right. It's a 68. I could burn 18 luck to get it.
I don't think you can you do luck on this one? It's a
No, I
maneuver.
can't.
Yeah.
It's a maneuver.
All right.
It's a
Well,
maneuver.
let me check to make absolutely sure, because I might be wrong about not being able to spend luck during combat, because it feels like that's exactly when you would want to spend luck.
Yeah.
But that's a maneuver. What Will's doing. Anyway,
Correct.
Right.
Fuck it. Yeah, you can. It's more fun if you can do it, and I can't find anything, but you can spend luck if you
Okay.
want to.
Okay. I am going to spend... Jesus, that's almost half my luck I got left.
And I haven't yet asked you for luck rolls, but the day may come.
I'm going to hold off.
Yeah, let me just run.
I'm just going to take the L.
Okay, so you try to topple something down, and it does go down some heavy valise or something like that, but he dodges out of the way pretty easily, and it just slams onto the ground next to him. So we're back up to the conductor's turn. So he is going to get back up. I would say pretty easily. He just gets back up, but then he's going to try to remove the pants from his legs. Okay, he tears through these really, really easily.
Is that
They're
his whole
ter-
turn?
You've used tearaway pants, Stampler.
So he spent one of his attacks in the round on his tearaway pants. So now
Okay.
he's going to attack whoever's closest, which I assume is Robert.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So the two of you are going to roll fighting against each other.
Luckily, I got good fighting.
So actually, before you answer, are you fighting back? Are you dodging?
I'm moving away. I'm just avoiding whatever he's doing.
Okay, if you're going to try to move away, then you're using your dodge skill instead of your fighting skill.
So real quick, only skills that can't push luck are sanity, loss, combat, and damage.
Oh, so you can't spend luck during combat.
No.
No, pushing is different than spending luck.
Oh.
Because pushing is, I fucked up a skill check. I want to try again for worse consequences.
Fighting brawl would be, I mean, like blocking, or what would be fighting back meaning?
Fighting back means that you would
I'll
spend
take
fight
damage.
brawl to. No, it just means that you would. Let me check.
I would definitely use whatever would use. I have 5% dodge, whereas I have 40.
Oh, and really quick, I don't know if this doesn't quite matter, but when you say we get a bonus die, that means the tens die gets a reroll. So if you can get like a 19, and then you could get a 29 or a 39, right? Like that's what the reroll is. That's how they.
Yeah,
classify
I just
it.
thought
It's
it was-
about the same.
It's basically.
Yeah.
I just thought it was easier to just say roll again.
Yeah, it totally.
Okay,
is.
so if you dodge, then basically mechanically the way this works is if you dodge, then on a draw you win. If you are fighting back and there's a draw, the attacker wins. And draws are based on level of success. So, for example, if he rolls a normal success and you roll a normal success and you chose to fight back because he attacked you, he wins. If you try to dodge in that situation, you would win based on the level of success.
Okay, well, I'm definitely doing fighting because I've got good fighting.
Okay, good, cool.
And I got a strong success. I
You got strong success?
I got
Okay.
17.
Fantastic. So that means he failed his roll. So you essentially
nice.
are fine.
Did I do like a cool block?
No, it means like you shoot him.
Oh, I shoot him.
Yeah, you've got your Derringer out.
Yeah.
You're using your fighting and stuff.
Oh,
so,
shit. Okay.
So you just roll a d6 of damage.
2. That's only 2 shots, right? The Derringer's only got 2 shots.
Yeah.
Wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. Now you're using fighting. Whatever, this fucking game is stupid. Yeah, so you do 2 damage to him.
Okay.
Hey, really quick. No luck on luck rolls, damage rolls, and sanity rolls.
Okay, so you can do it in combat,
Yes,
just not
you
during
can.
damage. Okay,
Yeah,
my
Yeah,
apologies.
Literally damage. Otherwise, I could be like, it's got 6 damage now.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay, so he fucked up that attack pretty well and spent his other attack on the pants, so which he's now ripped to shreds. So now Beth, it is your turn again.
And you shot him in the head, Matt.
I mean, I probably. I
You
mean,
shot him, it winged him, it took off one of his ears.
Eee. What is it with you and Anthony? We need to sit down and talk. What is it with you and your NPCs losing their ears?
It's a fun visceral thing you can do that has no effect on their ability to fight and therefore doesn't require me to come up with any new mechanics.
Dang. Spoken like a true daddy master.
All right. Do we wanna like try to end this dude, or do we wanna just sort of like keep him here so we can make a getaway?
I think. Oh well.
Also, I'm gonna do D&D rules of like knowing when somebody is bloodied or not. Like, do they have half their HP or less remaining? He is not yet bloodied.
Yes, these guys are strong.
Oh,
Again,
we need to run.
In this game, we should run.
Okay.
Whose
I-
turn is it now?
It's my
Is
turn.
Beth's.
Okay.
Or studs.
I think I'm gonna try to hammer him into the wall with my I've got a hammer, I've got nails. Let's try to just like.
Studs, we gotta go. We
Studs,
gotta
we gotta
run. We don't
run.
have time.
Oh,
You're
I don't
blind.
have to. I don't have to like.
No, he got shot and is like probably I mean, he's got to be just.
What are you looking to do? What are you trying to accomplish?
Keep him there so we can get away.
Oh, I
Throw
see.
your pants over him so he can't
Well,
see.
he's already taken his turn, so like you all basically have an action of getting away from him with him having nothing he can.
Yeah, we
essentially
can
do.
make it out of
He's
it.
not
Okay.
grappled with any
Wow,
of
you
you, so
guys
you can always
just
just
leaving
run.
me behind.
Yeah,
huh?
we're gonna figure that out. We'll see
We're
how
gonna
you.
figure that out in a second.
Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna tie my pants around Meryl, so that we can guide him out.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do that pose because Meryl probably doesn't trust you.
I don't trust these
So
pants.
let's say that's straight up fighting brawl opposed.
I was gonna say we could try to like reverse psychology Meryl. Be like, Meryl, like go that way towards the dining car. That's where it's safe, and then he'll run
That's
the other
so
way.
good.
He goes last, right?
I'm next. I believe.
Freddie goes. It goes. Beth, Matt, Freddie, Will.
Okay.
That's so good, Will.
Well, that's
So
what
Beth,
you're gonna do.
are you gonna tie the pants around
'Cause
him?
I'm also okay with
What?
making a line where we all drag him. Also,
That's
but-
true.
Well, why can Will tell him
If you want to give up your action for him to take your space in the initiative, you can do that and switch initiative spots with them.
Yeah,
And
let's
is
do
Will
that.
explaining and trying to talk to him? Is that his whole action?
Yeah, if you're gonna try to make him roll, if you're gonna roll up for it, then yeah. That's
So
your
I
action.
can't run that turn. I have to.
No, fuck it. You could run.
Okay, so all right.
I don't even know how these fucking things work. It's like just use one action for whatever makes sense as
I
an
mean,
action.
to be fair, it does feel like in a combat thing, the idea of like trying to convince somebody in conversation, like in D&D, if it's every 5 seconds, like I'd be like
That's a full fight.
halfway through your sentence, they attack you again because
Sure.
it's like a lot of.
I think it's more fun if you have to make the choice. So I'll say you can either convince them or you can run.
Okay.
How about that?
So do you want to convince, or do we want to all try to run and bring him along?
I'm gonna try to tie him up, get him
Okay,
in
so roll,
captivity.
both of you roll fighting brawl against each other and tell me what level of success or failure you get.
Fighting brawl. That is a failure from my part. 47 out of 30.
That's a failure on my part.
Okay, so because you both failed, nothing happens. Essentially, you both just slap at each other weirdly, and nothing
So
really
the tie
gets
doesn't
done.
go to the initiator for that.
No, you still need to get a success for anything to happen.
Oh, could you use luck on that, or is it a lot?
You
of
can.
luck?
I failed really bad.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so Matt, it's your turn.
I'm trying.
So
to
Freddie
understand the
only has 2
position.
more rounds left of paranoia, by the way.
2 more rounds though, but people
Rounds
probably
is
come
long.
like rounds like each of our turns are a whole round.
Round be my turn, and then the next is this
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
and then the next one. I'm
Yeah,
still
so he only has
paranoid.
2 more turns of being paranoid, if that
Okay.
matters.
His
to you.
turns, not like.
I guess I'm trying to figure out where Freddie is, and I feel like I'm in between Meryl and
Yeah, so going from if we go in order of like up, so at the up trainest part of the car you're in is the door to the engine room. Just behind that is Beth or is Stud. Just behind that is the conductor and Will, I would say, or the conductor and Hildy, who are probably like sort of next to each other, but he just threw him to the
I
side.
want to move, but I want to grab Stud and drag him with me,
Okay, you want to grab
like or tackle him because I feel like
do you mean Meryl?
no, I mean Stud.
Guide me out.
Yeah, guy.
That doesn't have to be a tackle. You could just grab it.
No, you can just grab it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Essential.
Just grab and grab her and
Yeah, you
drag
can just
her
grab
out
her and
there.
run.
Yeah, I grab Stud and run.
Okay, so are you running up?
I'm
train
running
or
up to the
down train?
engineer.
Okay.
The engineer door.
Cool.
Up train.
Up train. Up.
I'm not like running into the engineers. I'm running into that section
Into
in
the
between
antechamber?
and like holding the door and trying. I'm gonna see what happens next.
Okay, so you run into the antechamber.
I'm mostly trying to get Stud out of there because he's blind, and also I don't want to die, and I'll slam that door in a second if
Sure.
it's going bad.
So you slide the door open. You move in, holding Stud behind you, and you can see that in the engineering car, there's just the engineer is like looking back at you every once in a while, and then trying to keep his eyes on the road ahead of it, and you can hear him go over the roar of the
There's
train.
nothing.
Yeah.
What?
There's
mean,
nothing to worry about. in
Yeah,
train.
it's a track.
It
Yeah, I
just
know,
goes.
but you know you got to keep an eye on it just in case somebody gets in front of the track or whatever. But okay, fuck it. You see him, he's exclusively looking back at you like a voyeur watching the fight, going, "What in tarnation is happening back there? Goodness my oh me, it's a gunfight."
This guy sounds like he fucks.
This takes me back to the days of Butch Cassidy and the Wild Bunch.
I love those movies.
Haven't come out yet.
Okay, so you successfully managed to get out of that particular fracas. Now it is Freddy's turn.
So, okay, now here's the question. I'm extremely paranoid. I see them all running away from me.
Mm-hmm.
A truly paranoid person would say, like, where are you guys going? Where are you going to leave me behind? You guys are trying to leave me behind. You're trying to abandon me. You're trying to leave me with this bad guy here.
Okay.
So
I buy that.
I feel like I would run in there, but I feel like I would be swinging this thing at them because it's like, right? Like, it's like,
Yeah,
Sure.
That's fair.
That's
So,
an
you get,
attack.
so what you can do is you can make an attack with disadvantage because you're sprinting while you do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint and I'm gonna sprint at Will's
Probably
Robert pulling everyone in because you're the ringleader. It's a GI Joe reference. So I'm gonna sprint at him, swinging wildly once again. My
Okay, roll at each other opposed.
Fight.
Yeah.
And at disadvantage.
Yeah, for you.
Oh man, I got a good one. 83 out of 100, a very bad failure.
I failed also.
Okay, so nothing.
Whiff City.
Just a lot of whiffins.
Just I'm like, you know, it's like I'm hitting the door frame, and it's like because it's a big long shotgun.
Yeah,
so I'm,
you
like,
can't
banging
quite
on it.
get it all the way around. There's not enough room for it.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. Meryl, what's going on, man? We're on your team.
No, you're not. You've been out. You've had it out for me this whole time with your lack of respect for acting and actors and my whole career.
All right, it is now Hildy's turn.
Hildy's going to hightail it for the door. So I'm going to run to the door.
Okay.
And then is this like I can close the door
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
or take a photo of the conductor?
You can.
Holy shit! I love this.
You can absolutely do
I
that.
love
Can you take a
this.
photo through the
A
porthole of
bad
the door?
photo that sucks.
How is the porthole of the door's glass?
Yeah, it's glass.
Yeah, it's just is it, how clean is this glass? Is it going to fuck up my shot?
No. Yeah, actually, probably would. They probably don't clean it that well. So yeah, you can either close the door immediately, or you can take. If you succeed on your photography roll, you take it quick enough, you can still close the door.
Okay.
I mean, you do you.
All right, I'm going to do it.
And so hold on real quick. So I'll come swinging the shotgun, and I feel like I'm hitting the edges of the door, but like the momentum of my frenzied state carries me into the.
I kind of just step
antechamber.
aside and just run past. one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of smack into the door on the other side, like, ugh.
Great.
Okay, I'm going to. Are we in the little antechamber? Or are
Yes.
we in the?
You were in. No, you were not in the antechamber. You were
We
still in the
three
baggage
are.
car.
We three are.
You and the conductor are still in the ante.
Okay, I want to run into the
Engineering.
I want to run to where they are,
Okay, so you're running into the antechamber. He's not grappled with you or anything, so he
Okay.
can't stop that.
and then I'm going to take the photo.
Okay, go ahead and roll photography.
Hot dice.
Hot dice.
As they said in the 1930s.
All right, because I don't want to fuck our campaign, I will take the luck on this. So, oh wait, shit. What's my photography? What's my age again? This is such a fucking waste of. Where is it? Sorry.
This talking about this system, this is definitely one of those things where it's just like you want to do a photograph. It really should not be this crazy 100 thing. It should just be a fucking D20.
No,
It
it
should-
happened in. Oh, I mean, it's the same. I mean, it's not that. That part's not that weird.
All right, I'm gonna use my luck. So 45 minus 14 is Oh wait, actually no wait.
31.
Wait, no shit. Never. Wait. Yeah, 31. Okay, 31. All right, I have 31 luck. I got the photo.
Oh my god.
And I close the door.
Okay, so with the photo, you only take 2 sanity damage instead of the full D8 I was going to have you do if you failed.
Okay.
But now you've got another great photo.
If we could pause for a second, really quick. So it's 6:16.
Yeah.
How much is left of the episode?
Basically, depending on what you guys do to free yourselves of this situation, it was going to be the end. basically whatever you got going on right now. Like the whole like another day thing that was predicated on you not basically being public enemy number one for this entire group. So,
I would say okay, so he's on the other side.
yeah.
We gotta yank that. We gotta cut him loose. We gotta cut the cord.
loose.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I have 1 turn left though of craziness. I'm just gonna swing at everybody. Again.
Okay, well, let's see. We're still technically in combat. So you've closed the door behind him, but he's still going to try to bash the door down to the antechamber. So he goes first and gets 2 attacks.
Can any of us buttress the door?
Sure. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm right there. Can I?
Yeah, you can oppose with strength.
Let me just tell Ashley that we're almost done.
God, this is a fucking nightmare. Why did people ever play these games when you didn't have computers?
I think they literally studied it like it was like homework, you know?
Gross. I mean, I feel like I did that too, and I'm still just trying to find like this one. Okay, here he is. God damn it. I know what I'll do. I use the fucking that. Okay, so he's going to attack the door, and it's going to be opposed against Hildy's strength. That's
I failed my roll.
okay. He also failed his roll. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, he succeeded. So he's going to smash the door for. Okay, so the door is half destroyed, and he's going to do it again.
Another roll.
Another roll.
Do I get to oppose strength again?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just you? I feel like
I could step up and
like you're hearing it, right?
I feel like
Yeah.
you could have if it weren't for the fact that
I'm going after
that
everybody.
Meryl Streep is currently
Yeah.
fucking swinging a shotgun around trying to keep you away from the door.
That makes sense.
Oh hell yeah! I got an extreme success on that one.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
great.
man.
So he
Yeah,
tries.
baby.
He almost. You can feel it begin to buckle. Like you can feel the door itself, like sort of shattering, or the things that hold it up, breaking. But you manage just with the sheer strength of will to fucking keep your strength of will
The sheer strength of Will Campos.
Nice.
to keep it.
Tell me more.
To keep it in place, basically. So now it is Beth's turn again.
all right, I'm gonna try to knock out Meryl.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm probably not looking at. I've discounted Stud because I'm like, oh, he's blind. But I'm worried more about Robert. So I'm like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still making a lot of noise, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
The basilisk can still hear you. I'm sorry.
What is it from?
That's what's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Chamber of Secrets.
All right, hit me.
Okay.
Is that an expo? I guess it's not a pose. I just get. Right.
I mean, unless you're trying actively, because you're not paying attention.
No,
to
I'm
it
not
right
paying
now.
attention,
So
right.
yeah, you just go ahead and just make your roll.
Damn it, failed. I failed. Big.
All right. Well, luckily that means you at least don't take any damage that way.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt.
Oh, what was happening?
So Will has stopped the door from being blown open
Okay.
by
The
the
conductor's beating on it, trying to get his way, and he's
Okay.
the door is like on its last legs, but Will is keeping it back.
How can I pull the car? If the car separates, what happens?
If the car separates, then basically exactly what you want to happen will happen. The engine car that you're attached to is fast, and it'll outpace the other car. The antechamber, the way that it's built is that the antechamber will go with the cars behind it, not the cars in front of it. So there will be only the engine car left.
So we'd have to jump on.
You'd have to jump to it or just like move into it
Okay.
really quickly.
And we
or
could all
whatever.
do it.
You could all hypothetically do it. In order to access the switch, it's on the outside of the train. You'll have to open one of the side doors, basically lean out and grab and pull the lever that keeps them connected that way.
Oh, that sounds pretty scary.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous.
It
for
might
sure.
be a little bit of a stunt.
Yeah.
It's kind of a stunt.
It's a
kind of
stuntman
stunt.
moment.
It's a stuntman moment. How would I know that that's how you do that?
I feel like
people are familiar with trains in the same way we know airplanes because we travel on them all the time.
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's the same feeling of like that if you were in a plane right now and you like wrench the door open,
Okay.
it would be
And you know
bad.
that you couldn't because of the external
Because the
pressure
external
makes
pressure
it-
won't
How's it
work.
going, Hildy? You're holding it on for much longer?
Go, go, go!
Oh God. Okay.
So wait, are we in the? I'm sorry, I keep asking.
We're in the antechamber.
We're so. Do we have to get to the conductor's?
You'll have to get inside the conductor's car.
I mean, the engineer car.
The engineer car.
Okay,
yeah.
we have to get to the engineer car first.
You don't have to do it first. Like in order to disconnect it, In
I
order to
should be in
disconnect
the-
it all, you have to be in the antechamber, but it just means that either some of you might want to go into the engineer car first and then not have to worry about jumping across, but the people that remain will just have to make, a dexterity roll to make sure they get across as they're beginning to disconnect.
God, that's
You
extremely
have a
risky.
you have a while though, because it's right.
It's not immediate. Yeah, it's basically the more rounds go by, the harder the jump will get, but initially it won't be that bad.
Okay, well, I lean out to try to see how this. I open the.
Oh come on, Matt! Give me your stuntman dreams. Give me some fucking.
I'm very nervous. I open, so I lean out the window. I lean out the window.
There's a door.
and
It'd be a door.
the
Yes,
door.
you open the door basically, and the wind is howling at you at a brisk 60 miles
The
an
moment the
hour.
wind hits me,
Faster than you've ever felt.
the moment the wind hits me, I feel like I should take a sanity check, and I flash back to the first memory I had as a kid when I fell out of a boat, and there was a storm, and the wind was hitting me in the face, and I couldn't see what was going on. I remember my parents drowning and something in the water.
Great.
Luckily, I passed that sanity check very well. So
Little
I
thing
guess the courage and seeing
It's exposure therapy.
yes,
Yeah,
seeing
you-
Hildy
you- you-
heroically fighting.
You do lose one sanity, but
Okay.
that's not much.
I lose one sanity. Okay, so then I lean forward to the lever, and what do I pull? What do I test?
So you're gonna make a dexterity roll, just a straight dexterity roll to make sure that you can do it without losing your balance.
That's an 18, so that's a strong pass.
A strong pass.
A strong pass.
Fantastic. Okay, so you pull. So
can
now.
can you describe that moment, because it's such a good stuntman moment for you, Matt? Like it's.
I mean, I'm leaning out the door, but I lean out the door and I reach over to the lever, and without slipping or anything, I grab the lever and I yank it.
Cool. So now also make a. No, you don't have to make a luck roll now. That's fine. Okay, cool. So as you pull out the pin that keeps the train cars connected, you can feel the shift in speed almost instantaneously as the car that you were in, the antechamber connected to the baggage car, is disconnected from the engineer's car. It begins to go a little bit slower, but you can definitely tell that it worked, and the two cars are beginning to drift apart. Freddie, it is your turn.
This is my last round of insanity, right?
Okay.
Yes, correct.
So I'm going to. I saw that the Stampler tried to come at me, so my immediate attention is now back on Stampler, because now I was like, so you were able to see me this whole time. You've been faking it this whole time. I'll show you. I'm gonna swing wildly with the shotgun again.
Okay.
That is.
I'm really glad that shotgun
you
was
gotta
not
roll as well.
loaded.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Initially I was like, I'm nerfing them by not having the shotgun be loaded, and I was like, oh wait, never mind.
Very dead.
I failed. That's a 44 out of 30.
I succeeded.
Were you dodging or fighting back?
Dodging.
Okay, then yeah, you are. You're
I should have fought back, but that's okay.
That's pretty wild to think that
Like
you
fucking
could.
Zatoichi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it coming. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, you successfully dodge. So that is Freddy's last paranoid turn. So as you see Stud dodge away from you, I guess the utter terror that you had in your mind that he was trying to hurt you kind of goes away, because if he wanted to, he could have just beaten the shit out of you because your swing was so bad.
And I'm also reminded by the great Zatoichi of legends of old, and that snaps me back to my senses. Where I'm like, no. This is the blind samurai warrior in front of me. Wait, what am I doing? This is my friend.
Great. All right, Will, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and fucking run for
Okay.
that fucking engineer car. Right? We're out of here.
Are you so the next turn? But you're the one holding the door, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So it feels like you should theoretically try to hold it for one more turn so we can all make the jump. Whereas if you leave right now, it would instantly.
The
fly
conductor
out.
goes right after you too. The very next person to go after you is conductor in initiative order.
All right. I feel like it was pretty much. I took a pretty. You guys dealt with me taking a pretty big risk to get the photo of my career.
And I just did a heroic moment.
And you just did a heroic moment. All right. I am going to. Okay. So when I make an opposed strength roll, that's on his turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not on my turn. Is there anything in this antechamber I can use to block the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about the shotgun I'm holding?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh
That's
no, I
great.
guess because it's not a. You could jam it in the mechanism. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Oh wait, but it's a sliding door.
It is a sliding door, but you could maybe try to drive it into the space between the two and wedge it, so that he
Oh,
would
yeah,
still
yeah,
have
yeah.
he'd have to climb under the gun or over it or break the gun
Or
to get to you.
although to be
Or
fair,
the sliding mechanism. No,
he punched
slide
a
it,
hole through the door, didn't he?
Slide it
yeah.
behind so that it's just gonna jam up. If it's trying to slide open, they'll get jammed up on the shotgun inside the door.
Sure, I don't understand how that works, but I do that thing Freddy said.
If
Yeah.
there's a hole through the door and you put a shotgun through it, when the starts to slide open, it'll only open halfway, right? Like whatever that hole is, because it'll go up against the sliding mechanism.
He can just pull the shotgun all the way through, though.
Yeah, but then he has to take time to
That's
do
true.
that.
That's true.
Yeah, he would use it.
This is not going to take.
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
just-
We just need one turn of his.
all right, Glenn, not Glenn, Meryl.
I know it is a good name, right? And I throw you the shotgun.
I grab the shotgun and jam it in the door.
Okay. So I feel like that's an opposed strength because he's still pushing on the door, and you're basically using a little bit of strength to try to get that in there. So he'll roll strength as well as you will.
Can I land at all at this point, or no?
I mean,
already
it's
used my
not
turn.
going to change this thing. What just happened?
What? All right. Well,
Actually, it's not that bad.
I failed my strength check.
Okay, so he had an extreme success, which means that like as the shotgun came in as you tried to basically jam it in there, he just grabbed it and he yanked it all the way back into his part and just tosses it behind him. So you just don't have the shotgun anymore.
All right. In that case, I'm going to brace myself against the door and say, "Go!"
Cool. So it is his turn now. So he is going to again attack the
Fucking
the
4'11", 110-pound woman blocking the door. But by all means, you guys run.
All right, give me an opposed strength while he attacks it.
That's what I like to see. Extreme success, baby.
Hell yeah, baby!
Okay. So he got
Kills
only a
you.
normal success, so that's not quite enough. So he like damages the door and you feel it like buckling and splintering behind you, and then he's going to do it again.
Fuck, these two attacks, man.
I don't like it.
I succeed.
All right, he also succeeds, but because he was the initiator,
I had hard success.
you got a hard success?
Yes.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong. He should be annihilating you. Oh. I was looking at the wrong stat. Yeah,
What?
He gets a hard success as well. Yeah, he's using his strength. He's not using Oh, no, I lied. I was giving him 2 attacks instead of letting him do 1 strength check. And the 1 strength check would have been way easier for him, but then he wouldn't be able to attack afterwards. So, yes, he does a regular success, and you did a hard success?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you still, again, managed to hold it against this fucking otherworldly creature thing.
You know, they don't make doors as good as they used to. Back in the 30s, it wasn't about planned obsolescence. They made things last. You know what I mean? Engineered to last.
All right, it is Beth's turn.
So now we're just trying to get in, like jump
Yeah,
to
Oh
the.
shit! Beth has to jump blind into the fucking engineering.
It's like a little
car.
gap.
It's not a very big gap.
Yeah.
You'll have to do it with disadvantage, but it's going to be a basic dexterity, and the punishment for it won't be that you like fall to your death or anything like that.
Okay.
It'll just be that you like stumble and people have to get you up or something like that. But you do have to do it with disadvantage because you're blind.
Okay. $77, so already failing.
Oh, shit.
And I would have passed that one. 77.
So as Stud runs up to try to jump into the engineer car, his foot slips in the space between the engineer car and the antechamber and stumbles and like manages to grab onto the handrail on the antechamber side, but
Engineer car side.
No, on the antechamber side. She reaches back and grabs it. You haven't fully made it across yet, but your foot is like dangling in the space between the two of them, and you don't quite make it. But you're not, you're just in danger. You're not gonna like die or anything.
So I'm still on the same side?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you like ran and stepped and with your in the wrong space, and your body went
Okay.
forward, but you reached out quickly back behind yourself where you knew there was a handrail to catch yourself. So you're just sort of you're like dangling almost over the precipice.
How
that
big's the
is
gap right
widening.
now?
Right now it's about 3 feet.
Ooh.
That's a pretty big. That's about length of a jump.
Guys, walk over me. I'm a bridge.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Now it is Matt's turn.
You're already on the other side, aren't you?
No.
No,
I was-
nobody's on the other side
Yeah.
yet.
Shit.
I'm just trying
Oh,
to
so
think
I'm
even
not like a
physi-
bridge.
No, you're
No,
not
no,
like
no,
a
no.
Okay.
I'm trying to think even physically. Can I leap and then try to is Stud outreached?
Yes. No, Stud is definitely, if Stud reaches out with her hand, you could definitely grab him and pull him.
Okay, so I'm going to leap across.
Okay, do a dexterity roll.
I'm going to use luck.
Yeah, this would be the time to do it.
I don't know where my pencil is, but I'm going to use another 10 luck to succeed.
Okay, cool. So you
Sorry.
make it across.
I'm down to 24 just on my.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of luck left.
Yeah.
I make it across and I reach out for. I don't know if that's one motion or what.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's one go. So you go out and you reach across for Stud. So Stud, let's see. I guess just roll a strength check to make sure you can pull him.
That I got.
Okay, I'm gonna use luck.
Well,
No.
what if I use a strength check to like pull myself?
You should let me. I the strong success on my strength
Okay.
check. I have good strength.
Great. So yeah, you with very little problem, you grab Stud by the arm and then yank him all the way back into the engineer car. So you two are safe. You are now out of initiative.
Stud buddy, you're good.
Oh man, thank you so much.
You guys are like Rick Dalton and whatever the guy Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen
Cliff
that
Booth.
movie yet.
Cliff Booth and Rick
Yeah.
Dalton over here.
Yep. Except I'm very ugly.
So I have a question real quick. Can I do something other than combat with this conductor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what? Just leap over.
So
No,
is your turn currently?
So I have an idea because he still has another turn, right?
So
Conductor guy.
No, I'm after you.
So it's going to go you, then it's going to go Will, then it's going to go conductor again. You're the only 3 people left in the initiative because you're still in this fracas.
Okay. So I'm going to give Hildy a look, like a little wink, and I'm gonna jump across.
Okay, good.
Like, is he coming on to me right now?
I jump across to the 15,
Wow, very well done.
and as I turn around, I pull up all of my silent film acting skills to look behind the conductor with a look of sheer terror at what could possibly be showing up behind him.
All right, roll for it.
And let me tell you, as an actor, the craft of acting, as a full 75, I rolled a 13 out of 75, which is a total perfect success.
Well, I'm going to say you have to do that with a penalty dice because it's insane. So, but go again.
Okay, so I roll another one. I don't understand. Wait, so
Just roll again.
87.
That's you failed.
So you failed.
Wait,
Yeah.
I will spend luck.
You can also, all right.
Yeah,
For this, just to get the conductor to turn around.
because if it
Buy
works,
us more time.
it buys
Because the
him
conductor
time.
can jump across the frickin' engineer car
If
too.
we
dude.
can jump across, he can jump across.
I got confused between a conductor and engineer.
Yeah.
So I will.
I feel like Anthony's going to check this though, and even if you get a slight success, he'll probably no.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I just wasn't sure it was like a wisdom check or something, but that's not a dragon.
No, that's okay. It's not
I am
opposed.
one
It's
of
just
the
whatever the roll is.
greatest silent film actors of our generation.
Pantomime art.
Pantomiming is an art, Matt.
And this time you got lucky.
And this time I got lucky because, this is a weird, crazy situation. Sometimes you get lucky. It's skill and luck. 2 things that you need as an actor, Matt.
So I'm assuming. So describe what you're describe in mime.
So I look. So as I grab, I turn, and my shoulders swing back. The color drains from my already color-drained face, and my hand shakily, as if like Alan Grant in the upcoming movie Jurassic Park, which will not be out for another 50 years, shakily to my mouth in a gasp and a visage of sheer horror as I look and I point behind the conductor.
And he immediately like with his one hand that's still holding onto his head straight up and down, which I'm now realizing is a reference to Monkey Bone. He like quickly like wrenches his wrist around and like turns. His whole body doesn't turn, just his head turns all the way around, and he goes and turns his head all the way around. So he is now looking away from you and in shock essentially. So now it is Will's turn.
All right, Hildy's gonna jump.
Okay.
Come on, Hildy.
Oh yeah, fucking clear that shit. Woo, that was a hard success.
Great. Okay, so you make it across with no fucking problem. Now it's the conductor's turn. So he turns his head back around, but in the time it takes for that to happen, it's gotten further. The jump is going to be harder for him. So he's got to make at least a hard success for this to work.
To be clear, I'm still acting when he's turning around. I've not given up the character. I'm still like, no, it's still back there.
Hey, we're right
should've
there. We could be
been-
ready to like just push him off if he lands.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Freddie-
you're all there. So
It should have been that you do like the motion and we have to say what it looks like. Like you do the action, we have to describe like
let's
what
reverse
it is.
that.
Okay.
Let's reverse that.
So
Okay,
I'll-
Freddie, do the action in mime, and then everybody else describe what it looks
Okay,
like.
so I'll do this.
He turns. His mouth falls open as his shivering hands go up to his lips in horror. He scrunches his eyebrows down atop his eyes, but somehow they are still wide with fear.
Very
Great.
good.
Okay, so he's going to try to get a hard success on this. And he does not. He just gets a normal success. So he runs and he jumps and he does succeed. So he goes all the way across the gap, this 6-8 foot gap, and grabs onto the other end with his hands, but just barely by his fingertips as he's still hanging on. and he looks up at you assholes and is
How? He's holding he's got both his hands holding the thing.
His head's just like
His
running
head's just
against.
Oh, you're right. No,
rolling
his head's
around.
long. Oh, that's what happens. Is he fucking grabs up onto the thing, but then nothing's holding his head up, so his head goes down and hits the ground and gets like the speed of the ground passing through him, rips his fucking head off like downward. Like, that's so everybody make a sanity roll as you watch that happen.
Oh my god. Normal success isn't enough in showbiz.
I want to be clear though. I'm still looking up behind the thing. I'm not
You
breaking
haven't broken
character.
no one's
character.
called cut yet.
No one's called cut. I'm
I-
not looking at
Freddie,
that.
I failed. What's
you
the-
jumped
Okay, so
on my beautiful
take
line.
1d6
I'm
of
mad.
psychic.
Give it again.
Okay,
4.
4. Okay, so you just barely got out of the way of getting another mental illness.
I look.
I only have
I-
31.
I can't say. Normal success in showbiz.
All right, did everybody else? How did your sanity rolls go?
Poorly.
All right, take a d6 of psychic.
I
Or
passed.
Sanity damage.
They got a 1.
Okay, cool.
You know what it is? It's that the head goes, but his hands are still like twitching and still holding.
Yeah,
That's
the
what-
rest of his body still, just his hands rather, he just remain just, and they're still twitching in the shit. That's really good.
That's not a way to get a head in life.
I'm
He'll
not,
never be the head of a major corporation.
make sure you write this down. Future generations will need these jokes. Okay, so with that basically brings an end to episode 2. You were speeding towards Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and perhaps more importantly, all the rest of the staff that was heading to film the finale is not. They are far, far behind you, and it will take them a while to catch up.
Man, we were crushing it.
I'm still holding my pose. I'm still acting. No one's called cut yet.
And cut.
How was that, folks? Sorry about that.
We'll get it in post.
Okay, so that's
Oh
episode 2.
boy.
All right.
Oh boy. That's fucking really tense and exciting, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think